the voice of the people.
Asam Paritia Obayansa Bosuo Bundia one can asam. They mouth to some Kakrewa Supreme. Yo, coffee, oh my woman, oh many a mamma. Any baby, I call the tata, they are warring. One in the pa, that's a depa of you.
Voice of the people.
Remember Obibia Ache Emo Obibia Akwaba. Higher Unity Radio 103.9. The flight, Anopa Bosuo flight, 775 is airborne on Worcester, Massachusetts. Worcester, Massachusetts. The flight is airborne. Please don't flip the door. Keep this unlocked here. My name is King Kalusha. Mina Mitrama Opo National. Opo National. Manicho Magandi Tachareta me peme wasem Usta Massachusetts. Also ofia. Sene DBC no. Efisa pay go buse bobo ewia donko de dia. You be bro sports update. Your mom weather report. Afei if you are na afei ya ba atesi politics in. Na come sene bibia to me akoso am. When you feed any fear Unity Radio. The memo bibia chia mo bibia kwaba. King Kalusha once again. Metrama Maminia Noah Opoku Jemfi. The host, your usual host. Nantimeme Apranke host. Very good morning to you. Please don't flip the dial. Keep it locked here. Unity Radio.
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
Asam Paritia Obayansa Bosuo Bundia one can asam. They mouth to some Kakrewa Supreme. Yo, coffee, oh my woman, oh many a mamma. Any baby, I call the tata, they are warring. One in the pa, that's a depa of you. So
After Yanko here, the weather report for weather report for a mini summer, semi summer, a more she papa, a more she, and the temperature, no, the lowest, another minimum, 42 degrees Fahrenheit, and the highest, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature, no, and then the as usual, what than it me? I tell you, almost 42, so they look like 26. To do better, I show on light TV. Now, can I show no at Duana where he covers no? Maybe I said, I'm seeing no me quabe pia. Na mashisha me ho. No go do with na say or she no ma. Na me yi lay a sinibi. Na akabi. And say na what I know more the manichu. Whether no more the pie. Until pia. Na what shall light be? Say 55 dia na say yetia esi sama mo anisa. Until and the weather report no maximum 55, minimum 42. Na nti eno na yede amatie forum. Wa video guso a wotie Unity Radio 103.9. Anopa Bosuo dwumadie no eno na wasugu so a wotie. Musomfo kinkalusha na mitremu ama nowa opoku jamfi dodo na nim se friend opo national na channel anano pen ebi owo bia betrama man dwumadie ya edi na no pa bia yi adwuma ko a muso ya sen ema mede weather reports ni ebro na no pen Dream Africa Market almost 369 Bangkok Street omo na efe Paul Amaltem no or 10 edikamfo. They say mo baby biama stock is a new African market be biama stock no masa kwa one step ahead corner abefu kwa the bomb the internet when corner abrofum okwo no pe na kwa di dwa be kona omo bibi a ope coffee a otwa coffee peti a otwa tea na odi namu kama sa kwa di dwa nti omo aye stand bi ho akwa wako twa tea kama na bibi atumi akoso amao nti Dream Africa Market new one cra say ba more Lincoln Village ni the Sarine area ho no na mokọ di dwa na bibia atumi akọ nkan ama nti omre so ya sen ema the weather report the bro on pay once again. The weather report for today is 55 maximum and 42 minimum weather report nti say there na kako sama muanu no is weather na sesa kakra na sesa ba no nti eno na ye de ama etiefo wa say no anche mekọ ahomane so na makofa Noah Opoku Jemfi Opo National na obre sports update the fuana fame na yako your politics na ensema da pronounce say still MP before no ntokwa no aye den esan say mame na ekane o chief justice no na Kufuado na ye man ye chief justice na pensioners for was a debt exchange program no pensioners no ense na mame no kokko jan pekete bi na obo a mo say me say nka me man be ye chief justice na nka say sa ahunyan me nuam okoi nka me su me kọ asa ahunyan na mu bi enti mame kokko jan ho na say obetumi ne nuam no mo the placards a showcase placards say no ma government ni ye no enkoye ona gabi ochidako atubi amane no mame no so amana nso a ono so atubi amane no NDC MPB so ababe kan say asema alanchamati kan arrogance of power no no bi na gabi person ye na o attack mame e first for Kufu no nti say say abofo no enye alanchamati kwa na o yusi ye Attorney General so the same ma Gofedami the mandate to render legal advice to the Attorney General Gofeda that means more akache CDD for and so and so ye become Akufado and so say Akufado's government corroborators of corruption my mama and so sama on also or am not reacted to Attorney General's letter or the buy about COVID-19 reports no on also so aka and wasem Doctor B I fair no Dr. Kobe Mensa on say and this if people for no more way any there more marketing on from BB brand equity no ni na no almost say no kra when no sensem ba ko mienu miensa bia aka ho na ye de bro na no pen mbra ye be TSC politics ni mu na fi atwetwe nkomo na bibia tumi akọ nkan ama it's a high unity radio 103.9. Don't flip the dial. Keep the lock here. Aha na nkomo de ni bibia atumi eba anche meko ahomane so na makofa enua nowa opoku jamfi mbra obre sports update na bibia atumi akọ nkan nti afia na odi we video wa wo hwe Facebook no de repair ne say o share like comment and share more wo Facebook live no now why in kama man na yesusu ehu de ekoso nti o ba o like it first no comment no share na bibia atumi akọ o share man na bibia atumi akọ so na ya ka chi o say djuma koi na aso asema Anopa bia ye de Anopa Bosuo Unity Radio 103.9 the bro kasafidie so Anochi Chrome restaurant brana bedidi kama pa na honto na weninje bibia kama bibia koso kama afi Asama trading ho na akoko didwa na ondumi bon kwan na mpa efie no ho Asama trading afi Master Dan auto repairs okano asai problem bia ba ho bra Master Dan so no physical no ma kama na bibia ntumi koso yema Dr. Kwabi scientific healthcare almost so I saying Gold Coast catering services and restaurant the taste of excellence the only African restaurant New England drive through out to Coco drive through at the tour duane be to me Kumasi market so new year promotion koso kama pa tiko na kodu uja Anochi trading almost so I sing and lemonade finance almost so djuma ko aba for quantum point ofa so awdusani usika unu huda rate no ko so pa na almost system no down kakra yegusu say no mudi nkomo say system no go through a yebema waswati na bibia tumi akonkan sa djuma ko yimu na so asema Anopa bia di Anopa Bosuo de bro kasafidie so na bibia tumi akonkan eti udo afidie na to a mayinfra keep it lock here Unity Radio your #1 radio station aha na nkomode no ni na ewo eti meyu afidie ni fia me basisi a mra me ye twen enua no wo opoku jamfi na ode okensemu ensem de abre na bibia tu akonkan so don't flip the la keep it lock here.
I was built to be the best, #1 and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions.
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
To be the best, #1 and nothing less. Lead me to my.
We are standing up for champions.
I have
what is our new media and say yenina ya krado. Ya ko agrupama so.
No
na ya ko kotie agrupama mu se.
Can count.
Don't kwa humane so na mfa minua no wa opoku jafi. Opo be ma che ma kwa ba.
King the Kalusha, King of Sports, Mejoso, Apombo Cordia.
Nakopano, minimum pie, oh, and I can't see on Sembe now, now the MFT4. Now, Mikasa never. I buy a pa.
Okay. Maintain my own country, maybe just a baby added them one.
Maybe I did an aquamanco.
Okay. Now, Kalu Yancha. I tell you now, no pay no more in our quaba. Now, I no pay time our friend and nominate Nana and old phone so. And also, Miss Slow or Sammy Pass and Mefanchi more day. And man, now in Zanka, Okaka, or Dofo Cra Valentine, Rano Cavacano. Now, and one kind of
Bonidi, Bawanti, Bonidi Pa,
and Robony,
Bonidi Pa, Nana, Bomana D.
Oh, so boy, and look man.
Mam one above 14 once here, me Bonidi Pa.
Never did any day.
Then I will I seen.
Now, the winning above the net and all.
Me said now, Boma Metie.
Okay, me boy saying, test. We test cannot pay.
What's a Beatrice, Osu, Anna?
Watch out. Vantivoma baby, Vantivoma baby. It did not have me, shall me fight you more deeper, Mano, pay mano. Now, me can just say, or train the Valentine's Day gift. Timmy can just give to the to our schedule. Why?
Oh, sorry.
I'm not sure for you channel, Penny and Marquab, and Famna Unity Radio 103.9. I would use someone of Pebby, I bought one of the door my afternoon, said warm up sports. And no, and every known about Pausima, American Eastern Standard Time, and the day Ebro. Sadik can only now, Kayano. Debbie are the area and say, Dicay, Edomuko, if you now I just prefer to so Uncle Far a system now farmer. Idea or no being to quite here. Into your coffee in your local stories. I have one only now they are great here for if you are now you are common on it, now they are on so episode. And UEFA Champions League match Kasiabako Echo and Minuko so and then soon Minuko and a Premier League so and then match Kasiabako number 1 versus number 2. Anna Echo so I don't and so I did a great team for so who said Manuchu. It's an Anopa studio and Opano to Sikabua, not just a new Makuyi, Ediamano. There is a Sorocodano, or more mentini. Never moves at Manucho bus studio. Now what we born your Kiki Yoma pet. Now in Sages, Amfa, Majors and Kuyi said, Manucho, Eshe. Now details of all these stories coming up. Young Pastor, like I said, Emma Dream Africa Market. Amu our 369 Bencourt Street. So, baby, do ja. Any African market, as I say, be a dinija. The more day, Fishapa promotion, any aquabanina, Ogusua, Oye, Dream African market. Amo Edian and Omutaichi, and it is mediated for Dan Auto Repairs, Master Dan, so Kejua, Ka, Yarabia on problem, Dia Umbiano, February 61, Fremont Street. Na YCC car, no man be also to me, Conkai, Naka, no soon to me, incident, and number Juma, said there was a boy Juma. Na bibi anfa enso enko nani sanso ne dia seda PSA pa di mo den kese pa e di ema adwumako aye fere se eye Anochi Chrome restaurant so pe ba bi edidi aduane a de jollof rice banguni tilapia wacha ponchin krakra ni nyina no eye Anochi Chrome restaurant e na obi nye bi edi Coco Shoes 2 Coast Square SI 687 Millbury Street Oboye Chidom and I agudin Eddie Ebre team for Samson Asamas Trading 1084 Main Street Brabedu Gabichu Chawnam Bibia Uyebia Oye outdoor and engagement where the Yebia and also Babidu join to Tonam now and there's like a so Emma Joko friend say Asamas Trading also can be Eddie Agudin somewhere a team for and Anopa Kinkalu minimze obey the rest. Inti yentinja kupramaso na yemfa ensama yabo anu me etifo ene Anopa. Yesha se dia na yesha se ediati eye Christian Achu enso aso ye se de yina ni no Achu eye Ghana ni abrante osi akan de the Black Stars of Ghana kobobo Turkey ede my three friends say Ataya Sport na otwi ene na otwi ni no ni kakra ni atoyenchem a esi ye ɛwɔ Turkey yɛn nyina nim sɛ yɛn ni atwu na ɛyɛ ade a ohyim na ɛna ne manager Nana Century ɛde update ba sɛ ɔmo hu atwu ne shoe mako mienu na mmom ne body ne deɛ baabi a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyi na akɔto hospital so ɔda so hyɛ Trumbo n'ase sɛ ɔhyɛ Hinrabo n'ase ɔmo hu na ɛno ɛna ababaawa a yɛfɛ sɛ Lydia Forsen ɛnɛ wɔde n'ano di sɛm awabeto dwa Lydia Forsen asɛm a ɔka nyinaa ne sɛ nyame anim ni ɔyɛ very 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 disappointed sɛ wohwɛ sɛ ɛyɛ atwu osi akan ɛde ma team kɛseɛ a yɛfɛ sɛ Hatay Sport ɛyɛ Turkish Premier League club na mu player pa Dayabu ama yewuno na ni agent aba abɔnten bɛka sɛ omo akwakodu site o nemum club na osi akan ma omo no omo ni pa bia mpo ni ho na omo po bi mpo aye translation essence atwu wonte eye Turkish language no na so hye bedi kura no wote no ka twi obi mu ami o ya tumi hu se ni pasha ha team no fa obi amai sansem ya ni agent de betu dwa na no ana Lydia Force na yin nim se o Ghanaian actress esa activist e dia ba betu dwa se team bi o wiase a why disappointed kese pa ewo omumu a na Christian Atwu team a usi akan de mo my friend say Hatay Sport wo kire say player usi akan pa mamo na say na mo ya no de a na very disappointing. Well, say, I am really disappointed to learn that Hatay Sport FK isn't doing enough to help locate Christian Atwu. Whilst every life matters, this life was in your care, with no immediate family and in a foreign country. It seems all we have received is emotional turmoil due to misinformation. We and some Lydia Force or see Achuba be see a kind of mamu Hatay Sport for or buy an anima many papa you know the mind now we are maybe and see the never the share mun say mo and kamushe na mo branch na bra born in suban in bibio ye bianko na koba sa to rent ma to no team no mo yimani ato check say panimu a wayin from adia na entwe yi kura no any Lydia Force and disappointment and odia to gwa you throw the na akwa na the senior national team Black Stars aso owura efe say ni Odate Lamte player ye can say usi akan national teams ni nyina na otumi excel ye pa untumi nyini mfrim and then what they send out to about the appointment ye ama executing for the canon so padia Ghana Football Association etumi you reference executing say Ghana national team no na meda no hwe so say the head coach na numu ena nipa bebre ekase shooting anhwe ya na Ghana Football Association penifo etumi manipulate no e de no ayo mu business yomo ayi ni yodum na no ena ni Odate Lamte say uyo obi a unim abranche a friend say shooting party a anka umie wa no da enko ka say GFM penifo be manipulate no o kire say ade a o wa rehemu pa say shooting enya ade a Ghana Football Association penifo manipulating in any way. To our Rishimu Pasa, Papa, Juma Shanisano, Black Stars, Obe Shepuno, and my team is off on the Tuma Pefra, Nabi Bianso Timia Konkai, Eddie Ama, the senior national team, and also, I don't know. Now, you can Black Stars and the Chris Hugh appointment once, not you and they are no way can say a branch back also at Nanudi some hour to Nasma can say George Boateng any DD Dramania and they Aquacobasa and Penifosio Mumunu and any assistant coaches and for Emma Ura Chris Utino or say a wrong play. Why Anna Ekansa former Black Stars player I said John Pencil and this answer me to ya. Now Pencil said Oshes Chris Utino Juma. Why ya pa? And then the pedigree now. Usually now some company for Jano. No Kasankasa Efa na assistant. Urotumia Bua aye Jumana via Tumia Konkai. Nasa aye George Boateng. A Juma or ever Ghana Horokana and said that Uncle Ye na afe Kobani saying and almost say Eddie Jumano Kokomani say on your assistant. Ubi Ayafa Black Stars. Say one Konkoya Juma MIA. Okoko do no Koya Juma Mizako TV Pandit. And no Emma John Pencil say Namianimni the appointment of Chris Hugh Media name the assistant pair of George Boateng any DD Dramani Media already a cast of Waso and answer na obwa enye baako kra Jan Kwaku yeboa eyen century a ba gude mu nsam a Ghana yenye nim se odi akotini wo mu pa na upe obi so a o criticize Ghana Football Association padia uli ni free mu a enye yi na nso mpanimfo se de offer dia pani piano obi sa abasobo a na odi ama no sanso obi se akiribo a na odi ama no na Dan Kwaku yeboa se the fact is that ono criticize Ghana Football Association bebre no enkire se Ghana Football Association mpanimfo ya ade na se eye esepata so obo mo abaso omo ade ntina o kasa enanu yai na branch event said Daddy Geoff Don Botti eda bonte be kasa yese Ghana media share o reference ketu kraku a ona na sema no adan a o se coaching badges ni ade a o ye ya ene ono wetime nya appointment on house of folk a ono so build the career nyina no enema mu ye den pa no o reference ketu kraku na ebo ano da chance so a owura I reference ama Senegal Ama Emmanuel Ama Senegal former Accra Hearts of Oak stalwart defender one also akasanse nabi e dey fa Ket Okraku 22 former Accra Hearts of Oak players na ene omo ebo Ket Okraku abaso efa impuntu a wenya awo mo abrabom na no na eye Dan Kwaku yabo a ete sanse bi no aba bonten se owura Ket Okraku yubi a me bona chipa na se waya ade nso dia wo se me ba bonten tentem na me ba ebe bona abaso ntie nei Dan Kwaku yabo a oso di abasobo kese pa edi ema Ket Okraku for the impact wenya our Don Botti any Emmanuel Ama Senegal and so abrabum based on testimonies omodi aba na yeka Accra support players any Ket Okraku abo no na yeko omo another stalwart right fullback Dan Kofi Wayo Kwe, one of the best who have graced the pitches in the Ghana Premier League. And then that's what you have to do. And say, on one Kasankasani team, they has. No more, I didn't know how has. I hear free to yeah. We're 2 hours of 4 one more empty. Then Kofi Wayoko as small can and say, a choir has to folk, Efaswa, or more treaty players, and yeah, free to other team, Nadia, or more agile. Now, or just the India or Kansano, and yet that cry. Say, a brand of Mohammed Al-Hassan, or your player there has to focus more than a fast or release, no, not and yet, and son to me joining Kumasa Santecorco on a free transfer. And no egg than chances are. A brand of Aqua Nami, I will say go fair, Manaf, Uma, every tier has to put up many RT boy, a queer brand and also, one than a fast, no, Dan Kofu, I say, and Yadia, now, when he happy from a interview, no, and or this answer me to just a decision, House of Folk, Emeki, if it the way of treaty players, and no, religious players, no, Yamin and Koye Bako, or to look at the way they treated Manaf at RTU. It is just sad with the way they let him go of certain key players and the way they treat certain players. Dan Kofi Wayokwe or say has certain no call anymore and so almost a kwaya omo faso omo treaty players bisa say e kwa omo faso omo treaty some players no very bad. Na they be e kwa na ababak na san ababe baiti omo na and also edia ababitu ija ensuni Ghana former Black Stars player, I friend said Michael Bison, Asian, and then I'm going to say, Mutumi Abonomading, Aquacoya, the UEFA coaching license, and then a badge. Now, what they OTT, and somebody about to get step by step. I am learning and growing as a coach. Happy to have completed my UEFA A and UEFA Elite Youth A license. Thanks to the family, my tutors, my mentor, and RTD FCN for the support. And big thank you to Tom Vernon and Fleming Pedersen at FC Nordjylland. Now, Michael Essien tweeted yet, and a Ghana Football Association say, the offer the Apani Piano Nipa ya Dianzo Esia Bonabaso, and I feel already congratulatory message about Montia and the Ghana Football Association for say, Omo Ebo Michael Essien, Abasu Yipa for announcement to say what to me, SEQ on the UEFA license, A coaching batch, and the Essien so about being coach, matches and also Edian Nano. And I just say this is what they expect. Congratulations, Asian. In the Ghana Football Association, so about Michael Asian Abaso say also to me Aji ne license. Ama Bibian so to me Konkan. Now here come Michael Asian over care 2006. Ena Odigana I qualify for first World Cup over care na 7 tornado appear ena a captain. Now here 2006. World Cup squad a yɛde kɔɛ na dodoɔ no a atumi aba abɛyɛ coaches a wɔn ɛhwɛ yɛ ntutua ne ntutua nhyehyɛ ma nneɛma ɛkɔ so quickly mami take me through na yɛrɛ 2006 players a yɛde wɔn kɔ World Cup wɔn mo tumi aba abɛyɛ coach Samuel J enya no license as goalkeeper trainer. Richard Kingston, goalkeeper trainer, John Pencil, Hans Elusape, Eric Ado, Otu Ado, Michael Essien, said the kind of Awanyani dear, our Debetuja, Matthew Wamua, Asamoah Jan, Razak Pimpon, and Afe Ales Techi Mensa. We know a player, Omoko a year 2006 World Cup, Omotumia Siki, Omo respective badges. Nemum, Essien, the other day, a costume is to add million bra, a year UEFA license, not just and also a dear, Arabitu Ija. I don't know. Ghana National Under 20 Echo 2009 World Cup Echo G na anano na ken kalusha soda kaya ye kan Salasteta asem na wo kan say Under 24 sika no kra ye ntwai na meka say media menyini na wo proof bi afabra na wo ka say omuka so mo beto we kura ma omu se si ade vindication bi ye de aba e de amount ni nyina ne say abrante pensa Emmanuel Ajimambedu e de nsem bi aba betudwa Ajimambedu asma oka e nyina ne say Ghana National Under 20 team omoko Under 20 kokoji World Cup no winning squad no still no they are not paid. Now former Ghana midfielder Emmanuel Ajimambedu has pleaded to the government to settle the outstanding debts owed the Black Sunlight team that won the 2009 Under 20 World Cup in Egypt. Now and also earlier no na Ajimambedu ekasano no din sem 2 years Abaimo no money now on deliver on promises since most of the team members are in dire need of financial help. Was it a new onokra? And the pan bebre, Amuko bo ni bino. She said, into your slab, I say, Abai, and I know the package the government did for us when we won the Under 20 World Cup 2009. It's 15 years, but I'm pleading if they can do something about it to release the money to some of our colleagues and the technical team. We won't wait for anything to happen and come and pretend on camera. Please hear us out. Thank you. We and somebody to you. Well, the answer we better to you with regards to our friends Salastete. And now last week na can want some. She say was saying watching no yarea bonwa. Wakwa we him in Ghana for enyano emwa. Eno enam so ama eni amino we ka say Emmanuel Ajimambedu say oh no. Coach Salastete ne di omonim di omko konkodi nkonim enti osre aban ne mpani for say ebosha amo share no afi na adru ho enti omuni bosha no so I have been discussing with Ketu Kraku Ghana Football Association president because since we the technical team when we won the World Cup, they didn't pay us any money. We and Sama on this post Obama Ekasa Sarasete Eddie Etuga. They didn't pay us any money. There was a document for it. I went and discussed that with Ketukaku. At least they were supposed to give us $4,000 as of the time. In Tiskanama, in Tianedi Ajimambedu dia de Srede Etum Penuponim Sesikano MI Ache Womo Enfamra Sedebea Ebinuma Omu yare ebinuma omu hiamwa ebinuma se say do mbedi kura omu nya no so omu betumi ehisi sa sika no e dia bibi na ye ntena ho ntwen e ma omu emfiri mu nyi e na be bu e ba ni se eno ene ensama eni Emmanuel Ajimambedu and so edi ato Ghana government and Ghana Football Association and so enim na eno so edia eni ababitu igwa and so no na Secretary ni betumi manipulating na say ntumi manipulating J is upon say ono de o ka kire no ane say onye fem on fa ne nansi form say binya Ghana na etete no watena broche wa coach Norwich City wa coach teams be Brighton near the Wigan Athletic ni wa wanti oba no o mebi we say Bruni ma o mebi we say ne fan Ghana ni into the Ghana suban never betena Ghana ono de o ka kire no ano so on fa ne nansi form onye fem eno ene ensama ene wasi decision na GFD adwuma man no dey official say that is the right choice because no a part of team a call kata no as technical advisor into your course bia atumi steady boys no nti we a straightforward decision and I will say finimiki of wasu nemum the aka on the all catch on one say on fan 9 AC form na eno dey no Kalu any man who yet for enko amanone ebre ni nti na ye amanone nsam kakra bi a yaboaboa na yemfa mpiso emamo the UEFA Champions League matches also we knockout stages round of 16 public so one you know how to ship na unkofi nti enra na fonkra Paris Saint-Germain enra omutna pack the princess any team I friend say Bayern Munich ana ade so na ya match na yasi na expect say a very very interesting and of course intriguing na sa na koyeye Bayern Munich kabo mo maden esi Munich etimi ko PM of France ekose PSG kaba ku fi a omo Anthony Ante no bi be ka say ada PSG omo players ni na mo bia na but Brent FM say Neymar any Brent FM say Messi and a starting game no and some actually half time yede Kylian Mbappe and so Abram now so Messi beshe Mbappe beshe Neymar beshe you na say afon e kabako and a Bayern Munich e dey share PSG to PSG fear omo Anthony Ante now ko the second game of the day so na Tottenham Hotspur track all the way echo Italy any AC Milan and the Kobo any early goal AC Milan share no it was enough Emma omutumi at the secure points in the 7th minute and Ibrahim Diaz share the only goal at the Emma AC Milan now call Paris Saint-Germain so Abraham Kingsley Coman or she go no editia almo in favor of Bayern Munich na chese no so dia nyame ya adoma ene games no mienu be ko so UEFA Champions League knockout stages no Club Brugge womo any Benfica na ebebo 3 o'clock na Borussia Dortmund na Germany abonte so na omni Chelsea so e dey abo ni 2 knockout matches na enen so e ko so UEFA Champions League ni mu mu ko piem England the much awaited game Meka said baby abo na kwhye no ankwhye because a share Champions League now some match we e dey no ho net no ho na isolated so that the whole world can watch a Premier League match kesia eba so ene team omo na say league no omo da so Arsenal Manuchos Arsenal Kofi Jays Arsenal Kwaku Shoes Arsenal so womu ene womu jina kono ebo ofie omne Manchester City ana ede ebo ni ewo Emirates Stadium nti ene 2:30 and as I get mobile starty and answer na Champions League matches so 30 minutes later and also so aba nti eno any ensisia ewo and then 2 UEFA Champions League matches and Arsenal and Man City game mobile starty 2:30 uko Spain Real Madrid any Elche and about 3 almost ebebo na just games ekoso ewo Europe and so eno kenkalu but quickly Mamemfa wu kakra bia and also so ababe toja emfa emamona yanyamfa gudu nsam Manchester United according to a court offside interested say omubeto striker friend say Temi Abraham the Italian side I friend say AS Roma and no any exclusive reporter any rumors aba and according to Telegraph Kowakata Chelsea say omu ready say omu be joining the race as signing £100 million rated England international Jude Bellingham from Borussia Dortmund despite more than £600 million sterling spent within the past 2 transfer windows. Now yemfan 20 for the Nayan Kai for so say Jude Bellingham Edika Babonten Kraba the Cassette on nya de of Chelsea e say Chelsea fans so transfer window omu 2 players in the on Chelsea nemum sesiano report and say Chelsea say the kind of the omuka the mind to say omuante Telegraph ko akata na die no aba the emir of Qatar Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani and according to Kowakata from the Guardian or expected to make a bid of more than £4 billion sterling na Okoto Manchester United. Nami Adma Isiada Ebe and Manchester United for their tour say a deadline for Ubia or Peso to team or be submitted na Diaba the proposal and I say or then the offer Ebeba Friday and a deadline. Na Guardian Kowakata and say the emir of Qatar Epese Okoto Manchester United and no any Guardian report. Daily Telegraph signed the Fufra by say Leicester for say Omu Epese Omani James Madison Ekasa for possible contract extension. James Madison eba beto dwa obeka Arsenal di na chiache ena na no eba say Manchester City Pep Guardiola so epe no na Leicester City say jina wana me kofa tupa me board here obi ani wa ope nti omo ntena say na Brandon contract and run it down enko kaketekete na player omo brain watete na obi me fa ne nko nti ene omo ne kasa for possible contract extension. Spain forward IFN say Ansu Fati according to Kuwaka IFN say Mundo Deportivo he has no intention of leaving Barcelona despite offers from Tottenham, Arsenal, Bayern Munich, and Manchester United. Obaka saying now rumors were very rife. Sir Brenton and Real Richmond free Barcelona. Or say Onya Naji, say on will be free Barcelona. Arsenal Bobokwa, Omona League, Omodasrono, Omo reignite, Omo interest, or Inter Milan. Then Argentina striker friend say Lautaro Martinez. According to Football Insider, Arsenal for say omu here more firepower. Inti nyame adma samano Lautaro Martinez the kwambia so omu ni Inter Milan mekasa said ebe omu chimi enya me signature na oba bisi akan edi ama omne no Football Insider Tottenham Hotspur so edia ene AS Kuwaka Tanedia Bache say omuso emiki sama move for Sevilla 31-year-old Moroccan goalkeeper friend say Yasin Buonu Abrantiano according to Tottenham omuso say there Hugo Lloris nyama nkoyi nti omu yubi no obehye na namu abeboa Goal.com as a Brazil forward friend Rodrigo say he had a transfer agreement in place with Barcelona before Obe joining Real Madrid. Or say Barcelona phone kasa ibi ba Real Madrid apopua pano se dem bi ene me ko omo na taji Champions League intimate na akra na me kasa me ko kwisia kan bia e dia ma Barcelona me ko da ya no so ene enzama ene ababu tujwa evi Rodrigo and so as Kinkalu, almost through with the sports. Said Rabia do there, and the question will be say, can Arsenal remain on top of the Premier League by the end of today? Ana Ewiawi, but news back also and say Jesse Marsh, Leeds United for Palm. He's on the verge of becoming the new coach for Southampton. Now, report about the say talks no break it down kakra, but it is not completely over. And also any summer and they actually about to Idra after say Leeds for Palm or yenya a team for France so Abba Abekochi na and also there about to Idra and so King Carlos already because of time constraints na Medieval Crano Mudrik na nonsense and because you say only a Abrante friend say Kukorea Omonya problem because Kukorea passes no pass kwechiri on fa bone Mudrik now so Chelsea coach Ababontin say oni Kukorea any problem bia Ingalu already hand the my coina a good on some no pay bobo ano you actually warm up sports so you didn't na abano area yamfasida e madam auto repairs Sanso ne dia like say my dream Africa market yamfa bi ma Anochi Room restaurant and afi Asamas trading. Over to you, boss.
Meda opoku jamfi na mote en kanse odi akansi hu nsem no ba no. Unity Radio 103.9. Akansi nsem na dia abre enche meko menua Manucho Magandi Tatarito Mempemi was
Tatarito. I think today I want to work with Tatarito.
Tatarito, okay.
Yeah, Tatarito.
Tatarito, yeah.
It's that time I start using my name as and when because all of them belong to me.
Your Mexican name, right?
Exactly. Yeah. That's from. How did you know? You're good at what you do. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Great weather for leisure, pleasure and suspense. I mean, make sure that whatever you are doing, you sow in watery places so that it will germinate. So just like you said initially, I mean, it looks like we're gradually might be moving out of the winter. So you when you're careful, your seeds might not germinate. Once in a while, you can have some cold weather, but gradually you'll be living. And then another meet here when we say 50s, even in New York now, we are told they'll be entering like 62. So it tells you say the weather has started improving. But so you take advantage, you make hay while the sun shines. I mean, this I won't say. I say pleasurable pain. Then so well, when you're cold and when you're warm, it's in between. So these are times, I mean, everything is possible. Whatever you do, be very successful. It's not extreme. You are not in the extremities. You are in the moderate region. So make sure that you sow in heavenly places.
More than more they
say cocoa leke. I hope you Ghana che cocoa leke. Cocoa be by the shensa. When I say cocoa no back or teche. More the rough. More the papa. So very good morning to our numerous cherished listeners, especially those in Ghana. I tell me from the diaspora. You have to cross the Pacific Ocean to get to them. Diaspora. Now yet to local. It's a very good morning to them. I mean, I enjoy them a lot. I mean, when you say my favorite part, a calling session.
Yes.
And for now, sometimes I enjoy it from the other side too. You have brilliant contributors. I love to listen to them. They are deep, and they know what they are saying and they know what they are doing. And a very good morning to them. Not forgetting the Worcester vibe, the Worcesterians.
Yeah.
Worcesterians, and also they are matching. They are here. Yenuma or they know bread here, but Yenemoshe, Beshabu and I said, they are bantam to your time and no, upon my juju. And at the time, I made the anti chance. I mean, exactly.
I'm starting from a few.
Yeah,
remember Peke by one.
Yes, me here, and I mean, can you remember them?
It was about Salas,
yeah,
but Kacho Pose, it's always fanfare.
Exactly.
Because from this kind of Dino. And Ajmabedu vindicate me say, as what I was saying is true. Ghana, when are you going to stop all this thing? I'm going to call they will Musa. Oh, no more promise from some of them. I don't know the move for the anymore.
Yeah,
they say, Papa. Na ya ese di man as a coach and farmer na isi o dadala isi this can do in this go yin was into the sheda arango no me feel say even 91 40 95 kwa up to this time yes you to mom treasury bills as a most mom.
Yes,
let me say dividends I dey amount
once in as is a paske say e honum cry by now the anka oferata be didi won obeta from bonds. Yeah, you see my topic sentence, my opening statement to be that Ghana is not a country worth dying for. I mean, easily put. Last time I said a nation where that's not turned 90 euros is not worth dying for. But Ghana, there, I want to zero in on our country. Ghana is not worth dying for. And sometimes it's very painful how you treat our own. I remember the Bukasi's era. He took us, then he even had a chance to come back. FIFA, the calf near the cast, near Kodiasem. You are finding, and sometimes it's worth it. You see, and in a long while, that is the most major trophy in recent times. 2009, that's when Mujimayan in Kumeni, Ajman Bedumuko Jimayan, and it was Ediamo, and it was they had to labor for it. It was not easy. Make power penalties, Michael and a Tessera when those guys had the opportunity, and that team played solidly well. And you see, they carried the remnants even into the national team. Most of the guys in there had a chance to join the Blasters proper, and we saw the replica in 2010. You had to call World Cup near Adenia. That team, the special team, and very dear to my heart. And it's only to read that after gaining all those prominence and prospects, we failed to honor them. 2009, talking about SWAL NDC. On my first time now, and sometimes it's even sometimes I don't want us to politicize it, but it tells you how much you don't even keep your promises. Sometimes that is it's high time we do everything politically in our country, because a Chrome Hamoud Beye said 2009 you were on to 2016, you didn't find any reason to honor the boys for the heroics achieving mine. And unfortunately, I quite say when you crony there, why we back can so be the victim. Let's some cry fro. That is what we do in all facets of our life. Last time we actors in there. Ya mom 20 Ghana, 30 Ghana. And how dare you come and talk? And it permeates into all facets. I had a chance to be with my boss some science blocks in the classroom blocks in the Volta region. You call them teething problems from the principals of the various training colleges. Or lamentache or not can say, can I escalate it or so or person keeping the job? Ghana, a friend culture of silence. Only the PRO is supposed to talk. So we are police in here, a rape case, we know I can. But what are the attitude and answer? You dare not mention it. You be ready. They'll sack you from where you are. We are teaching you, we need chalk, we need pen, yet yes, and if we SHS won't send me brave, but they are not talking. We are close to mother association or student association there, then you get to face some of the realities. Begging say call more in our inboxes say you come more if you still want to find some boys to be the doyen on the Ghanaian way terrain, we need to help the boys because if you are not crowd, you obey their passing or she will be proud to be a MOBA. Example, I'm the Monty. You go deeper and realize that it's really a big problem. It's really a big problem.
We say I don't know football somebody.
Of course.
I never could so me Ghana and say many times no. Obi only be here juma. Onu fi say or you favor say oh you so competence there here juma.
You see Ghana, whoever pays the piper feels that he's doing you a favor. But they forget that if I'm not an expert at what I'm doing, you will not give me your money. It's I have said there I say hand and glove. But who juma man or who say we here juma to no you don't need a store. You can be appointed and disappointed at any time. I have said that you see Obekacho said that's why they're about 300 years ahead of Ghana. Ghana is first time say 250 years. Kakalish after being here 300 years. Ghana, current state here, we are 300 years behind America.
350.
That's the truth. Basic things cry. I don't know. Start your mother. Sometimes we allow me to digress because they're painful. Start your mother. Almost say too heavy that it doesn't go on the roads. It comes by rail. Company now a rail from where the thing is being stocked because company no somewhere yacha. You the good rail so now and nantia they into the factory. You for kwan so then them say who sanctioned the boss site and for kwan so from Awasu to Takrady. What the boss site a good semi trailers na sell kwan ni na. This started around the 2000 era when I was in third year. Young kwan ni say because somebody somewhere or person did the idea no Awasu boss site no when the race in that year juma. Said I did about Gadgesburg year 1924 to 1928. It's still working till date. Say railway be because the railway in Yejuma Ghana yeah the chimbo site if you was the battle cry there they be a pampa Yejuma but somebody has managed to curtail dwindle that one and they are now using semi trailers to do their job and most of the trailers are owned by politicians.
Yeah, around trailers
exactly and they are getting onto the roads when the roads are not are the friendly base yeah the Ubakroma basin more time concrete and as you say crash stones in the Amodia basin got a laterite basin kwani wo at the end of the day the shelf life of the road nansano Kroma maybe about 30 years 50 years no yan say about scrap it where course no near the another one be Bosuo for the winter we are near say dwini na near the summer asphalt be Bosuo. That is what they do because the ground is very strong very capacity high boko Ghana and hia na ere nya in so goma na say you see we sometimes you don't get it but staying on course with roads as some will be semian. I think it's unfortunate and Bobo position and last time I think I even say I'm reading reports that they were not paid. Woko now Ghana website when you people were trying to have that beautiful discussion then I'm going to say maybe we can cut him some slack because the reality is that reading a story from Ghana web they were not paid after what they did for Ghana in 2009 and we be someone say me say broni na near koya and come in is auto festa what even the did in
1992
yes
8 months
yeah o said that time no na kwe a Christian situation sometimes wine that na ya san now need the good new bottles why should George Martin and Co still be assistant to this man?
Just imagine. I
mean sometimes John Painter I expect some of these old players or more born national team maybe done they should be talking. This is what they shouldn't be my job but what will be that and you know the nitty-gritties of the team once you begin to start talking then they'll catch fire. Mancho can we are sometimes very pleasant to the years but we are 230 juma until but must take kasa then that is the harsh reality. There is another merry-go-round, another 10 years of stagnation because you don't want the right things to be done. Give the man the job, give him a free hand to operate, and give him performance clauses. When to be and then he walks off the stage. But you still want to leave the man to work, but you've tied one hand to his back and you have a chain on his leg. So still you want to control affairs, and as you have an insider in there. How does it even work?
Yes. Forcing on Achu.
It's unfortunate. I think Yakebisa, but she's also adding a voice to it that it looks like Turkey. Turkey's Arab countries, you know, the way they treat us is not fair. I was telling my landlord this. We don't say it is true. But
some of that he said this, you know, a new promoter side. Maybe more to say back 6 texts in
whatever way.
More communication and all my friends saying
we are not asking for too much. And some high sophisticated weapons from America to go. No, it's basic that at least they should have a rep on site helping out. They are not there at all. It's very bad. It has nothing to do with their promotion. We're Ghana and Pamina, you see, as much as I understand you, they might not be a high profile club, a professional club. But the point here is that Obia might sign a contract. Now we will be near Toyenche Mumkrumonum. And are you telling me they don't pay they pay him less than $20,000 a week and ABB? They don't have money to pay him good money. You see, getting a rep on site daily or reported there, automatic as audible for and I say Ayakran or your player, we need a daily updates on him. How much will this cost? It doesn't cost anything. It shows solidarity and see how serious you send a footballer. Then take one ample becomes a no-go and member can zone. And that has one crown support there. I don't want to hear their name because they are not treating us fairly. I said when it has been like 3-4 days because maybe I even else I can't win because I've listened to Kofi TV, Kofi Radio, Ghana for one says it's tough for them because they are out there on site and language is even a barrier. That's where I even get mad at Ghana's embassy in Turkey too. Minya say yeah, I do expect the president of Ghana to tune and I'll take you on them. That's why you were envoy and I say we were on. So at least by now the Ghana this year Omudoso by your cry Ukroma. I was giving that analogy yesterday. Say I sent Siwo Mifia police cars have banned by 10 because at the end at this point in time that's the flashpoint. I want to say Messi into how do you cater for before everything else can wait. The whole Worcester can wait. I have a problem. They have to come and solve my situation. Until you cry 3 or 4 police cars, so come there. Hey, now say when a police. It is a mindset they give to you that everybody is important in this country, and there's no smokings or biggies. Police, beba, fire service war, ambulances war, anything. Everything is brought there. Sebana yomejuma. After some time, they will be made to leave. Mejuma cry yes, I will be. A fire drill will be. Crying within some 2 minutes and 3 minutes. Police in the fire service in it.
Manicho, don't you?
It do more than 2 minutes. Come on, say Charlie. There's a delay. We need to work on it.
Say Ghana for no member. Say Ghana embassy Washington DC and a consulate US. When you say that increment in that areas in Kwana more concentration. That is
different. Pack up no 255 when your passport are gone and over to my call Marcos.
What I just want to put across say a moment Jumana say oh yeah embassy in Turkey. It's not like Capitania in
Istanbul, yeah.
Istanbul say
Istanbul.
Garkuchu say it's not that increment no one say oh you just have to know say at least remember a rep you what other cities you see bet my report Delhi because right now I know as if say they are coming from Istanbul so whoever and that side.
You see these are peculiar cases. Yantinani and be like Oshiches that Ghana should have every rep in 50 states in America, not just New York. That's not what you are saying. Nyayake passport are semi different. And there's any panic doors will be concentration. That is how Walmart they move some new settlement abana moye analysis no say nipa na honom no they can be able to support a Walmart based on umbeje land kese wo car park near the enti their daily sales should commensurate they've been able to pay those charges. Na America was saying say assembly si America esiwo Omaha esiwo Nebraska your consulate no bia main way no New York and I say Washington DC. Maybe for the first 2-3 days there's no water, there's no lights, the roads in your sainty obi and to me call my we agree. But as of now people are from UK, they have managed to get to Hatay. Any idea? So the point is that there's a route, there's a journey over to me afar honum. So I'm expecting an envoy from New York now to be in Omaha daily being paid by Ghana government helping out or take us over to me more communicating. Say Anya Krano, this is Ghana's envoy, rapper, all sides on say not just at you, all Ghanaians over there. No, one coordinated to know because Anya Krano by now there'll be discussions that Kofi Mensah or Tenoti 9 Brook Street one of no, you still no. Oh, okay, and yeah, much like hospital. There should be that coordination from a Ghanaian perspective, Ghanaian leadership. And so as of now, you report to say 5 Ghanaians now they've not been seen.
Schools, boys, most of the students.
Exactly. It is daily for weekly report. Say Ghana for from the community announce say we are Yenyan Ghana for about 300 net one. She said we can account for 250 of them. 50 of them have not been seen. 4 of them are the critical condition at the hospital, and these people are still missing near there. We should be having some of these things because some of us, yeah, the ideally way. There's a site in 24-hour way. No mugu or mugu rabos in my friend even showed me and I'm a chance I'm ever. Open daily way and the Momoyan pulling people from the rebels and discussing it. But a Ghanaian perspective, it's very important. It looks like in conforming to say, and you're crying Ghana former soldiers in a damn Bomo because it looks like the Turkey for no in your ready so much Ghana for Turkish families none here. Nayano, Omu and Kasa, and they are there. Yati and Omoko in the room. In the room one, just like I said yesterday, no. So this is where a tree is supposed to be at that particular time. Moment and a pair of shoes near there, but the body in there is not found in that area. Then I asked a lot of questions now. Was he trying to run out? That he was caught somewhere else? Because I don't know. Maybe some of them might have started running towards the excavator or the door areas. The door areas, escape routes. So he'll be trapped there and he might find himself there. And as suppose he managed to come out and was taken to hospital. I mean, the conspiracy and postulations now too much in our heads. Because it's not enough that where we are supposed to say, need them not share here, we managed to get to that zone. It's I can see some remnants and ramifications from the end say Neko. And the people there, Ghanaians are now helpless. It's not enough being a typical Ghanaian going to stand there and be crying and wailing when real help is not coming. And it's a foreign lander. If we only expect our people, club no there cases maybe there it's our Arab region there, me from King George Atta. So what kind of kotoko or call Emma should be on problem honum and then ajimandu anemia into me what call that zone at Chasela Croconia problem. What call Mandibam Kase Agogo had similar problems, they didn't even pay him till later. They later Gogo. It's all their Arab countries work a crown only that's Kenya the form of racism they are different. So at this time no and can be a US there's a Ghanaian footballer and they be a normal update say at least they have to satisfy those conditions. Now players are cramping at Dossa and some club no. We are not getting it from them. And our own true we are not getting it. People have been giving up but they are not talking. But the truth is that there's some glimmer of hope. After almost 9 days, a woman was taken alive yesterday. They brought out a woman alive from the rubbles. And they claim they're still alive. You can feel that they're still alive under there. The people crying for help. So then why are we not taking advantage of all this? To be so sure that like I said for now there is declared a dead zone. Nobody can go there again because we are not there yet. But it looks like even our leadership now they're now trying to tweeting. Everybody wants to score political points. You know what? Sure, I'm siding with the family near there. But as leaders, what have you done? Once you want to lead Ghana, come your president, you have to veto some power near who say, oh, I've sent say to Honum. I mean, overcatch yourself for the politics. Politics, me said I'm a politics. I need to show you. Me politics. Do politics. This is where you do politics as leadership. But it looks like leadership is dead, and they're just like you bonnet seeker. Politics is politics kakra. Young Commissar and so politics in Yakranta free. You quite politics. What I say, we born him say, and Manchester can name it depa $10. You understand me? But our politicians only want for the cameras where they can get access to vote. So I'm disappointed in the club, but my bigger worry is with the Ghana as a country. Our leaders are also not helping in that direction. Obi Akwanom say he can't even communicate. A country we have an embassy there. I mean, and this is the time. You see, initially I was a bit skeptical, and I gave them that chance because I heard them that no phone call, nothing, no bien to me call, no flight, no nothing. But as of now, there, so be if you Ghana could do one there, embassy has no excuse. Not being able to give us better and proper updates. Sitting there, what makes us proud to be Ghanaians? When you have citizenship, that but madam if not catch him, you should be proud to be an American. You are protected everywhere in this world, unless they can't get to you. They'll come for you once you declare for them. If a player like Achu, after all that is done for Ghana, what about me, economic student in America? I mean, there's a bomb say football. It's so sad. It's so sad. Yeah, then Chris Hutton, I think I made space for that. You see, initially, time about some of us were happy, just like the first coming of Baumia in 2012 and not 2016. But as it stands now, we are very, very. I don't want to use the word skeptical again because my candidates one, another word. You see, we are very, very indifferent about it. Very, very indifferent because maybe that talent has given me some hope because I feel the man initially even accepting a technical advisor role was below him of a sort. For a country Ghana taking a scout as their coach and making you a technical advisor, we sat in studios to even say that. So who has a bigger post? But we were made to believe that Tuado was the one leading the charge. Into an Indian advisory role. No can you unfair? But maybe Obisoka said on dying love for Ghana. Akufa don't fight. So people can do this. One can know for now. Who will be aware? What reputation to gather? You walk up the stage. You don't stay in a sinking boat and say that what cross someone say in Americana Monfaninya and Kuwe. No, you get out of the boat. Then some of us will know that because you are a man of conscience. So Nidia when Sana say accepting a part role. The month, then they are also boxing you up with assistant coaches near the it makes it a bit in the technical acumen. They are not against it. They were coaching national in the Premier League near there. He understands the rudiments of coaching because I've always said that for me the EPL is the standard of coaching because it's not just about your players. You just have to have tactics too. Technically they can be gifted, but if your tactics is wrong, you lose. Thomas Frank, Lopetegui, any idea they've come there. Maybe in the past you didn't respect them. What about Wolves? Look at the job he's doing over there. Sean Dyche still he lost to Liverpool. We were trying to add his name to the mix that the Lampard couldn't do the job and he's doing it beautifully. But on I started he couldn't get it to a Messi side. Just to tell you that I like him as a coach. But the circumstances or the game, maybe the only time I made the change and say his mom has some Ghanaianness in him. It's maybe we say there are some people that once they get to self-actualization, helping back home is their cause. It's I say Ghana and Opiso coach because Cote d'Ivoire, and I say Gambia cry for an uncle because he feels that his placenta is somehow buried in Ghana until he wants to be part of us. Yes, yeah. A child and a placenta, and umbilical cord, maybe I won't want him to say into the umbilical cord and the influman and the Abia. But I can also it's tied to Ghana. But placenta and the child and the Abia the Ghana BCA and Babani Chise or Baba Boy. That is why I'm being indifferent about him because accepting a part role, Tisane Draguno accept a full-time roller. The same good old Katekwe who believes that selection for the national team should not be the sole duty of the coach. He's made this huge announcement before he went to the World Cup. Has he changed his stance? Has he now seen that it doesn't work that way? Any serious country who believes in results gives the coach the opportunity to do his own selection and win for the team. Does he believe in that? Minyana maybe saying that pertinent, very good question. Because when the mark receipt in as a still but when I will bet now say yes, I don't know a selection. When you know very well you are not a coach, you are a street football administrator, there's a bit of a problem. So where some of us want to give it a little time, but like that Lamptey angle there, I've been around the man, and I don't think that he accepted those things because of maybe he wanted a way to penetrate, to get into space. Once he's able to penetrate, you and I know what he can do. You make the person happy. So virtually, those are some of the things that I'm seeing around him. Now, John Painter. I think John Painter also spoke about that. Atlante spoke about the coach. John Painter spoke my mind too. I'm loving these old players this morning. That's giving the man assistant coaches is not the best. Give him the chance to select his own and perform with us. Tama Yakofa Brofu coaches by I'm not sure Kofa Hebere now Ghana now but catch and Soberman assistant coaches unless of course he wants to because he wants a Ghanaianness around him. But yes, Sadia because of power play and most in holes. In a double agent, in an informant, near the you allow coaches to have their own team that they can trust in modern day football. Technical meeting, you know these things work when people are given opportunities, they become poodles to their paymasters. And that's what we want to prevent. ACN too, I'm happy for him. 2018, he was Aquane, license B. And at 2023, Wasabi showing license A. This UEFA license A. It's a huge one. It's a cap in his feather. Called Norgeland. Some of these clubs are very professional, so he been able to. Also, most of our old players, and they don't have the confidence, the petulance to go and learn some of these things. And you're Munkwan because we share mainland Europe. Blacks be bravo football, but how many of them are coaches today? Lampard no rule coaches, but young coffee there. Is it that they don't want it, or it's not easy, or all those questions will be asked? So for him to have that confidence to really take up this one, I'm happy for him. I'm particularly happy for ACN that he's managed. And you see, when it comes to some of these things, easy a 2-year training, and you have to write reports and those things. So a bit of training in Europe, to do some of these professional certifications. It's not just classroom. What is your name? How does fuel pass through water? You just have to show your works. Why year and I will show reports in a sleepless night, because to charter to be a professional coach, it comes with its own headaches. So for him to really go through smoothly and be a professional license, UEFA license, hold on there. I'm happy for him. I wish him extraordinarily well in that regard. I think I spoken our mind. Maybe I won't say and he clandestinely. No, I mean, personally, he beautifully did put it. Maybe I'm not doing okay because he was able to play to the highest level. Iti anya kakra between the guess. But ninya no so na edi ya munya, we know what really happened. Reason why they be am catch me Yambega say Enzo. I saw Edi ya being the best player than that 2009 now there. And where is he today? Ransford say a very good morning to Enzo. I mean, I'm only advising him say Diana into Kumatna man na bo bonkom. It's honest to be the best young player at the World Cup doesn't necessarily mean that if you don't work harder you can make it at Chelsea. But the bigger story has to do with Ajimambedu coming to corroborate and put a coronation on the fact that 2009 we did not treat them well. The euphoria, the friends is not doing $4,000 in Yamfa Krobia they should be called today and be given $20,000 each. And it will not be beyond them. But it's Rebecca says, "Can I yen mamenum yen and anumsi can cry a jeff muslim in some of these things so painful." So, I mean, it doesn't speak well at all. Yeah, maybe a bit of Europe. PSG. It's just unfortunate. I mean, Mbappe came on later to score a goal. It was ruled out, but I don't know. Messi, what Bobo I share with that Bayern Munich da.
What she did?
I mean, 7 opinion no more. It looks like Bayern Munich just have the answer to some of his antidotes near there. But because I had the chance to watch extended highlights of the game, and anytime PSG benya ball, they were even panicking. Bayern Munich was so comfortable on the ball. Kingsley Coman, I mean, Chipo Moten, he had a very wonderful game, being the main striker on the pitch. Bayern Munich is just a university. I think that they should be studied. From what I saw in Ukraine, maybe PSG did not really give them the winner. They were neutralized. They couldn't really come to. Sergio Ramos had to work extra time, but all the same, Kingsley Coman. And it was interesting that he had his training from France. I mean, the Ocean one celebrity. Then we said he has, French. Even the Parc des Princes one. I mean, he has some roots with PSG itself near there. I mean, the goal I can blame the goalkeeper. I think that he did not do well. Saying of finance, I mean, but it was that the technique was high. When Brikibo on the cry, I said cross in, then he just had to bob on the partial. I mean, the ground.
Do you think some is it a right replacement for Emmanuel?
Maybe at this stage, yes, because I don't think that
reflexes was good. Yes.
Exactly at this stage, the reflexes and everything was on point. Yeah. You can't really write him off. I mean, although PSG did not provide the needed pressure now, maybe Chelsea will do it. They are good at Champions League. I mean, I'll wait for them to do that job on the side. But I mean, Bayern Munich were not really under threat. I mean, Mane still injured. I went to remember Bobby, but the whole team looks very good. Alphonso Davies, William center bench. Later they had the chance to come in. Now, Soler said, "No, no, I don't know strike him out away for no PSG for. I mean, Mbappe came in, he gave them a bit of bite, but he was not really good on the ball. But I mean, 1-0 there. I mean." One Allianz Arena and I won't do one. I think some teams be magic in recent times. Like Chelsea, who went to Allianz Arena to take the chestnuts out of the blazing fire, or take the gold out of the mouth of the lion. That famous Champions League win was done on the grounds of. I mean, this is one of the things that the low points ever in the history of Bayern Munich. But save that in there, it will be tough. I don't see PSG going to Allianz Arena to go and do that magic. But this is football. They were not overall. They were not outplayed. But the result that matter. Unfortunately, Pazard had to take a red card, dying members of the game. But I think they have Bayern Munich has that pressure on machinery to really do the job. I think my final will be on the biggest game today. Arsenal, City. I mean, Arsenal playing at their favorite Emirates ground. But the truth is that the last 10 games, Arsenal has not managed to even get a draw against City. I mean, that is how bad it is. I remember there was a time there when the league was COVID time, Munya some 1 win, but it has really been a tough ride for Arsenal. And if Arsenal has any chance, you see, the bad news is Mason mistake about that goal, Ivan Toney goal now. But I think I've listened to the likes of Wright and Arsene Wenger. That I mean, you quickly move on from that state. I listened to Alan Smith too. I mean, he spoke about the fact that anything, if Arsenal loses today, if even they get a draw, then the league win is still on. Winning the league this time is still on. But if they lose, technically, they even not be in the table because City are 48-51, where City has more goals. So if City are able to get the results today, they will fly over. United is even in pole position second, 46 points too. So it makes this game a do or die for Arsenal. I think that it's going to be a tough one. On paper, City looks like it's a done deal for City, but I'm hoping that Arsenal can pick up the piece, because the truth is that Arsenal players say inexperience will say tiredness will say down. It looks like everything that started so well is crumbling. Odegaard has really turned into another statue. Not as for Martinelli, me no park no bufu. Me ko twa lotobu on ho a amasisi am ebre papa Martinelli ni sitting for money. If I don't know whether he forgot he's playing football and football is played with your eyes up and to watch other places. It's a tough game today, but my heart as usual will be for Arsenal, but my head, or if you tell me say me kind better $1 so crap, Kalisha, I'm not sure I'll be able to have that confidence to do it. It's really a tough one for Arsenal this afternoon, but the better side should win. At least competition is all that we are looking for. But I've always said, maybe we are changing the script. Arsenal, after some like 5 years, the last time they played in Champions League was 2015-2016. They have, and I think the last year of Wenger. So the whole idea is that they need that opportunity to come back to the Champions League. If the trophy offers itself, why not? But I still think the top 4 finishes what realistically they should be looking at this stage. All the stories, beautiful stories we started writing. I've started cancelling my pages. But I'm hoping that at the end there, yesterday once upon a time, I wouldn't say they are really the bed they Liverpool ever after. In the once upon a time there, I said could issue, which is in Arsenal were trying hard to win the trophy. But at the end of the day, happy ever after we were waiting for. But as of now there, it's a bit critical, topsy-turvy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Manichu. Obo, member house na Fabi Kao na afi yanko yantisimo politics. Opo, what's the nka?
Yes, that's Ninya.
Dumwa ina kakrawai.
And then Manu choice on fire. We need to be as an over studio there.
Mary cabbage.
And then you on fire. Manu choice on rampage.
$2.50.
I think it feels good to
be at the other side.
Talk, not even be at the other side, but I like the passion and the energy you were using when you were talking about that two situation.
Oh yes.
So we uncle Dano that rather than first was I say you very sad. You know, sitting back and George Owen and thinking through it, and I make us say the almost play with feminine emotions. A very tragic moment. Is he dead? Now you were asking so many questions. So
a lot of
hypothetical questions. Hunana was a hand, Diana Tono, Adani Hunim Pabwa, Nayu it's almost in the bedroom, allocating the bedroom and retrieve some of his shoes, but on no moon. The question then comes, no, Joanna, I'm not buying shaking, jet nako to baby, and I go to hospital. We said the initial report by new Nana. It's very confusing, and I couldn't have agreed more with Lydia Force and Asman Rano, because team Nanya, the agent make us a team no very disappointing. Oh, say very sad. And on Rana say before na come sometimes na and the make us say they are Bruni day. And you too. Yeah, because our true situation, team or Bobo Mamma, I didn't see Monday or Bobo should go Sunday, and Mammo, only winning match and Mammo. Nkamun kai shin krano last match, Amuboy and Sana, this tragedy, AC, the player who gave you all the points. Nana Asemsi Atono, not team no Ubieni site to her all boa. A big club, premiership team in Turkey. No one to me now representative for how to help in the search. There's an agency on Kamunya for translation and interpreter and Kalabwa, and then there's nobody. Reading the article, I got to realize that it's in the whole family look how take you.
Yes. No, breadwinner. Now, true. I want to cry in if you can imagine shattered dreams and hopes. It's really tough. And we have opportunity to be there. No, or we are here, or bear true, or opportunity to be in a task force will not miss the opportunity to be there.
Yeah,
that crowd wonder. How will you sleep?
I'm really disappointed in the team. I don't know if the agent can make some appeal through FIFA to the club because Manu, you also made some great points about Ghana embassy in Zoe. Ghana buying so such a person who has done a lot for the country. Everybody's talking about Achu and the Achu Ayabua Ghana. Who said you move be this sponsor chidie na in the Achu to me. You are the best person is near the can, but also free more amount for the who said the mobrofoni petty crimes. I do makotum 10 years. Obi akotwa there. They are jailing 10 years, 5 years. Na omu nyina them obi so ye fine no keke. There's only 700 cities we never been to ya. They now got to 5 years. All those people now no crowd who's over 40 crowd boom at a time.
Yes.
So this is a man said they're not a Christopher. Sometimes we bring our religious leanings into discussions. He used to say me there as no one a day. One me show me. So Parachu was doing all that. Now I can say afternoon. I mean, to me, the team effort being free or mine so free. Into me effort being free. All that don't make us say. Initially, no, you didn't agree with me when I was talking about the ambassador. Said this is an issue; she should go there. And then I will go
early days yet. Time I said, there. Was at that time there was not you couldn't travel. There was a state of emergency. By on and cover your bring a chance. That's why he's there.
Yes, she's an ambassador until bring a chance because of diplomacy.
Exactly.
So, but she, I am very sad. Sometimes these are some of the things in China. Like I said, it's not worth dying for the
American passport. I'll be Sasa. Now Ghana will view.
Oh, now we have Ghana for Ghana for. I mean, now we make this analysis now. And I'm saying, when you are down for Ghana, you read around, you know.
Yeah.
Comedy buy. Ghana for a citizens, I'm go car Ghana, no.
Yeah.
Ghana for a citizens, I'm go car Ghana. America, and the play, Echo Farm, Obasa, we are sending a form self if you are in Ghana and you need to be evacuated. Now, America, president, actually take it to me, before me, I can say, Obana, we are Juma, no, That's how that is the difference. I think I choose story. No, anytime I'm talking about it, now me a little emotional because I have personal connection with Achu, and I have come to like his personal principles and philosophies of life. So the way I see when you come about the way or near it's so touchy. I think that I'm owning. Mami I didn't go on. Mami, I don't know for some reason. Mami, I didn't know. They were almost so attached to a true story. And you know, Mami, our friend, who is I'm saying, I still a true couple of questions, and I'm still a no news was boy story. The minimum, but the way I 76 hammer. Let me catch and say, you know, I have the feeling in me that Achu is not dead. I don't know for some reason. I have that feeling. Either I'm being too defiant or something, but I have that feeling.
I mean, say, a deep gut feeling. That's, I mean,
I have that feeling that he's not dead, and I'm hoping that that reality can come to fruition. Because the guy deserves to live. He deserves to live. And I think the Ghana ambassador no. Oh, but now I think I was an initial statement not about no can say Ghana for who you know this is here. Ghana need be no area how affected has been located with the exception of Achu.
Wow. Then that's a lot of good news.
That's what she said with the initial.
About the 23,000 well, that's will be a lot of good news.
They say I've 23,000. So everyone on 23,000.
The initial winning way.
Yeah, every hour, every minute, any number need back home.
He gave a faulty way from the start. Yes, and now kind of people are skeptical. First, what's your hospital?
It's a very sad story. I'm hoping that something miraculous can happen and Achu could be located.
Yeah.
With that said, no, I think it's a Chris Hughton story. No, I am of the view that Ghana Football Association has given us a coach. I know you know work up near CM Famano no uncle, but I gave up a message GFF4. Said that you can say it will be difficult to manipulate Chris Hughton. I'm hoping that the tenure as the technical director for the World Cup, no, and Manu ends akin to the women can be a.
Yeah.
Wakuchi Norwich, Wakuchi Brighton, Wakuchi Swansea, Wakuchi Wigan, and a lot of teams in the Premiership and then in the Championship. So, Mom Fagan, Jumano Messani pedigree. Said their coach J. Isapon, it is the right appointment every Ghanaian expected, but they should allow him a moment free hand, no to Juma. A moment free hand. Now you can say family player we the men fano say the moment that sets in again and again. Oh, the India John Pencil is not happy with the appointment of George Watson and Didi Dramani. They are coming to do that job.
Yeah.
So because if you have given a coach the upper hand, and then a moment a chance, no more on funny local. Some person of a local coach as assistant, which I think makes a lot of sense. Woman of the free hand say on one day, no assistant. As it is with other national teams. But I say more for so the Nippon Yuna question is and I just say a one Muslim channel Munioma fan as I say. So I totally agree with John Preston say those assistants, especially that George Boateng. And you know Manu Jokoji TV
yes, Ghana
Tia Okasa World Cup, no as I could TV, it will be our assistant coach. And then I World Cup, no quite in free winter.
A month in Ghana, different. I mean, he especially.
The coach who was supposed to even look at clips. Now, only statistics, evaluation, analysis team, no, and break it down. Systems, they normally interpret to players, no, before games, no, or no, a time in the free time, no, they call a TV pundit. Then a man will be now for the job that Ghana was paying him for.
Yeah.
So I think that a word to a wife is enough. Chris Hughton, only Mukrano, make sure that Wati Bibri. So it's in his quarters to meet it right.
Yes.
Or double in that debt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dan Kofu Ayokwe shading across the book. I think that this is the area has actually. Lokabi or Nekade by Sesiaka. Ghanaian class, and I will be counting a Manudani at the studio. And I say, the PS Papa no more rising, no more to Koya. Namukameka has a selling Banya player co worker for 150,000.
Yeah.
Okay, say, Sikanuka should have even bargained for more money.
Oh, yes. I mean,
so the way they treat some of the players, no, the way because I have a personal encounter with Ishmaelado.
Yeah.
Rock FM, one-on-one interview with Ishmael. The stuff he told you, even the year that they won the Champions League, and I from 64
battalion.
Yeah. Call Ishmaelado now and ask him. Don't go for your question.
Your spot.
This almost said 2000. I read the course. He can promise you more than ask them. Oh, this thing has been going on. Once Chancellor about Kotoko, he saw the difference.
Oh yes.
Between the two clubs, playing for Kotoko and playing for Hartlepool.
Yeah.
So Hearts, a big club, they have to work on this thing. They are play a Biane has. If you want them to play a bit of Kasachia,
yes.
So players do that to us a lot. I think that they have to work on that thing because it doesn't look good for a big club like us. They were once ranked the number 8 club by CNN in the world. You know, that's why some of the players don't stay. They don't stay because the treatment, the natural to them, sometimes they are very, very, very bad to talk about. What I said.
Yes.
quickly young share I think me in fact and maybe and then manu chopo program no natural fish bra
Mate.
no surprise am no because and then one man aji papa bra bisu ti wo nanim so kasa nyana me hwe no wamuna Chelsea atam na kasa Chelsea ade tie be champions that's why you woman
o send on him say Champions League dem more pedigree.
No, and that's coach Wisha.
The Bellingham let's say Medford no. When I was a moment team.
Yeah. So then coach Wisha manu to ni pa no sha wa set record ka Wisha coach no.
Oh yes.
He's won 4 straight Champions League matches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the Chelsea has that win. Almost a coach, they go far. I mean, they hold that enviable record.
Yeah, and when I make us about draw back, we say winning for Nina. Obo AC Milan home na.
I mean.
Yeah. The
first game about draw.
No, I a ball first. Tuchel.
He took over. So no, he take you over. One start with them. Tuchel ball 1 penalty. Yeah, but I'm saying you're not starting. I mean, well, Bania started.
Tuchel the other day you could lose you. Yeah. And you ball 1-1 with you. Yeah, you could lose you and you ball 1-1 with you. No, I shall fall. Or shall fall straight. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting game. And the statistics and such as Borussia Dortmund, you know, Munich or Europe with that.
Oh, okay.
So this is the first ever time I know Munich. Yeah, almost they have a bad record against English opposition. Yeah. And a Chelsea so a bad record in Germany, traveling to Germany. Oh, okay. Say about England, they by Germany, I entire day. And they until considering
bad and bad going to move.
Yeah. It's comparing and easy for Chelsea. To be honest, easy because Dortmund team no omo winning after World Cup no if we World Cup nearby no they are winning all their games. Yeah. So it isn't going to be easy for Chelsea. And as you see, it is extremely difficult to even analyze Chelsea. Who name the coach? Who name system? Just look at the West Ham or go Ruben Loftus-Cheek to the surprise of every pundit. You know, English are being with I don't know who is even going to play today, and that makes it very, very tough. Now, on the Chelsea midfield, you bet me we need game. Just like you said, I would say a midfield will step up.
Yes.
Because Osha said the Kalusha Kayano, Jude Bellingham, Moniz, that boy is no good to Fiona. They are very stubborn, very, very stubborn. And John behind, I personally think that Chelsea will need to step up in the middle of the pack. Yes, step up middle of the pack. I think say from there, no, you need to take absolute control. Kai Havertz should be up and on top of his game because you see, he needs striker. I know I'm in Madame for be Chelsea. Me can say, oh, yeah, Kai Havertz go book. I know no, Aubameyang is omitted from the Champions League squad. He needs striker. Kai Havertz is our number 9 now. So whether we like it or not, we have to do with him. But I think Kai should be on top of his game. Now, you know, and I'm expecting, say, Kalu coach never bought Benchilwa as opposed to Saku Korea, because that Korea guy, it's costing us a lot. Meaning, say, then João Felix best started, Enzo Fernandez best started, Mudryk best started, and then Adia Bakwa, Manichu Misrupa, the absence of Bediashil.
Yeah.
So, Sabo and Oba was stabilizing the and was very composed, calm on the ball. But then either Fofana or Koulibaly move back on the ball. Or maybe and my team move for the longest time, especially with Fofana Kradia. He's coming back from injury. See, that is what might make Yecho a little shaky because the pair of Thiago Nibadiashil has been working so far, with the exception of West Ham crowd, Moshe Gono. Now, no boy, and Ubian to be for born 2 at them. It was 3 straight clean sheets. So it was working out, but it's going to be difficult. And I don't forget that Dortmund team, no, they are relatively unknown. They have absolute team. And I saw Kalusha, who kind of striker? Sebastian Haller, so kind of.
Yeah. Haller.
Kalusha striker.
I recover from
Yeah, he scored a goal last week. Yeah, one cover shot from the cancer. He's back on the front playing and scoring. He's going to be in action. Meaning Marco Rios will try and also recover. If Marco Rios is not there, I'll be very happy because that boy plays like David Silva or ball with his head, not with the physique. You know, it's going to be an interesting encounter. But I am just
he's back. He's back. He's in contention to play with Emre Can.
Because we try now, no bomb pipe pass. And continue he's one intelligent player that I admire so much.
I'm more nice team.
I'm more Nigerian, a born German be Adeyemi also
left wing. Left winger. No, they have a decent team in there. Emre Can, good old Emre Can is in the middle.
In the middle.
Wow, that's good. Nick Sule, Nicholas Sule. Well, that's all now. Now Guerrero.
Brand boy is very good.
Yes.
Defenders.
And I was almost American boy and Joe Rina. Honestly, it's very good. And I didn't see a very fantastic.
They have a decent squad.
And I saw my boy being in front of Pasalic is the name.
Pasalic.
Pasalic. And almost Mukuku, the one at Chelsea, Liverpool, he's also there. And also signing new deal. A very good young team. Very good young team.
But you're born a wow thing. What hips? You have strong ribs. Strong ribs.
Not more dear. A young by Englander. Team back put it to me more England.
No, we are playing in Germany.
No, but this we go to Germany.
This team in the bar. Man City
yes.
Chelsea
No. But Dortmund are winning just one game. That was England as successful. And that was against Tottenham.
That's not time
Aubameyang showed 2 goals.
Arsenal your team here cry not Dortmund your new group
But the point is this game is being played in Germany. I think that it's going to be
Park so say the Mount Casa is one more flows are bear you need the run up and then why massa
but the American say
can't take him back but we practice about late January Kante one back
no he couldn't travel with the team.
Wow, I'm say hamstring will be okay late January. Now Broja is also injured. Pulisic, Edward Mendy and Sterling.
Late February, January.
Late February.
Sterling also is out. Sterling is
yes. I mean, notable injuries and boy no Kante, Broja, Pulisic, Mendy and Sterling. Yeah. Oh, Asho.
My only win is
yes.
Chelsea shouldn't lose this match.
Oh yes, but it's be tough. I mean,
we haven't lost in 4.
Yes.
We have about draw 4 unbeaten, but I'm unbeaten, Papa. I'm just hoping that coach is something to smile about, at least if not in the Premier League, in the Champions League, because the way a champion and now just a Bayern Munich is sort of.
But Champions League there's so many ball.
No, I do switch also. And I say only I was in favor of PSG because we percent Bayern free me
I get you now. But it's still like this squad.
Liverpool say come on, mepe. Napoli free more.
But you know interesting, Musia Bayern and Beshomo. I mean, what's that? Not because it is Chelsea, so they have that one around them now. Dortmund game is very tough. This game there, so you have to exert force on them. Mukwana really back the money bebo.
So we are honest assessment. Relatively comparing Bayern and PSG, you know. It is difficult to play Bayern than PSG because PSG players no me and Sapen and PSG.
Yes, and they were panicking. And no more panicking.
And then come almost mean stringing 5 passes together.
Exactly.
When the ball, they say Intina no one that says oh pam coach no mo coach for that teams and one I'm so assign the you want to be Dani and all that. I think it should be done because coach in there. With the Pochettino cry not or yeah the channel. Pochettino far better. Yeah, and I think Arsenal Manchester City. The toughest game of the day. But I mean a sporting presentation I say English Premier League for no man there. Time on the match no question no there all the attention. Especially those lovers of Champions League football. Any English fans that they would want to watch Chelsea. Almost deny sporting fans no a beautiful game that everybody would have loved to watch. I think this is the game the whole England and the whole world.
Okay, somebody about 2 hours earlier. England for don't play ball. But we about 2 hours earlier, but people leave their jobs to go and watch. We about 8, and why are there 6?
And come on, 1 o'clock crank.
Oh, what man say 1 day? We say working day. It will be tough, but you bring it to 6. We call 8, and why are there 6? Okay, 1. Yeah, 6. Yeah. Exactly.
Champions League 8 in the league in Kabaya.
Exactly.
Kabaya come up.
You say American, you have a chair. Yeah, Ghana for America for them American time.
Yeah. But Manucho, I think that Arsenal should be very careful. Initially, I was scared. You know why? Now, if it's a move on with Etihad. I feel I'm going to move on with Emirates. So it is Arsenal to lose. Honestly speaking, City, more tit for tat. I think I don't have to tell Atata anything because he knows Guardiola more than me. More high press, no. Gabriel Jesus, I was reading, was almost going to be part of the team. He means why are ready to be on any time during the game there? Because I was reading that Atata every match, he spoke about Gabriel Jesus. He means to me in any moment there. But I think that move here some more pressing. Because City boys, if you leave them to play their own style of football, and then I'm expecting Gabriel and Saliba, so I'm careful with Haaland. Meaning, so I recover because Pep Guardiola, like I said, I wait to recover the ball. I'm positive. I'm positive. Say Haaland never will be. But I agree with Manucho. Maka Arsenal have the title to win today. BBC
Yes.
Arsenal have the title. Arsenal have the title to win today or to lose today.
Exactly. If even they get a draw, they are still in contention. Exactly. If they lose, they are out.
Musha, 6 points.
Yes.
And it will be a bet. You couldn't have any opportunity better than that to grab on your rival.
Yes.
And as a lose now, more better top.
Yes.
So any form of victory for City.
We'll take the dream back.
Table.
I mean, psychologically, they will be broken. Psychological crisis now will be broken. I mean, if it happens, but Haaland is in contention to play anyway. I'm
going all out for City to lose today, for Arsenal to win. Yeah, for City to lose.
To lose.
I never liked them. No City cry.
Exactly.
City need United, need Liverpool.
Bob all out for them to lose. All out for us to win.
In order of my dislike,
yes.
United are number 1. Liverpool are number 2.
Yeah.
And then City cried
for competitive reasons. It's perpetual. It's for the permanent. That makes football sweet. At least you have to have a permanent rival.
I'm with Arsenal. Even though it's going to be a competitive game, I think Arsenal should not lose. All you've got to do is to win this game and silence the critics and let them know that Munya blip in their last 2 games.
Yeah, let's hope.
Because all the G League now, these are the things you do. I said Chelsea time a G League under Antonio Conte. Yes, City home and away.
Yeah,
show home and away.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with your hard dream. Then you let your players
now we can beat
they have the power. No, so I'm chance. I mean, every game.
Chelsea 13 match win streak and Antonio Conte and
because their games against United also Liverpool near the end very tough. When you're able to take your points out of them, then you allow the others to struggle with them.
Watch Chelsea. Watch United one, watch Tottenham, watch Liverpool. So City is the team you need to beat to prove your title credentials.
Yeah, it's just bad timing. The first one on your boy, but because you started losing gas.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't be scared. You'll be fine. The City team is now even troubled.
Yeah.
Almost Aston Villa 3-1. I wasn't almost starting giddy, but Aston Villa were scoring chances.
Yes.
It's a troubled team with confusion. The Pep Guardiola player, de facto, and financial fair play and some. It's a confused team now. And so with little effort, I think Arsenal should be good today.
Yeah.
Kalu, that's it.
Kalu.
All right. Opo national ote ninkano. Ya ko na afi ya ko na afi
politics
ni atum na bibi
hwehwe ni mu
kakra na bibi atibi akọ kanti pacho be you feeding if you are Unity Radio 103.9 ana utie me ba sisi a me dan ho ba sisi a menyin free a
Unity Radio, the voice of the people.
Asamparetia Obanyansa Bosuo Bunye
Unity Radio. All for all.
Yo Kofi Amaya woman Amani Amama Bini baby ako Watata Jaya Waren Onsom Wanini pa Nasadi pa Wofeoye Yama Emberaye Abeya Efuyana Amaya Umano Amaya Memana Atiwaya Nora Yamitata Yamana Rena Onso Waninipa Sawaya Wanabe Yama Emberaye Abeya Efuyana Onso Waninipa Asadepa Ofioyo Yamoya Muraye Abeya Efuyana Amabeya Efuyana Asite Beya Efuyana Taba Oh Taba
Omano say the baku ye na ya ebeye so fire Akufu former chief justice o say onu de ni onya ni bibia but then on trawo mani nuanu mi na mfo the classmate phobia omo di areho ewo sa bondi ehun no o ti so on tra fieda Gabi atutu bi amane no ono susu atutu bi amane Gabi benne yankomo no edoso ye pa Akufuado e de nsem bi ababetudwa ho na me pese de bia na nke bottom to top approach but with them here from the middle to down or to top approach.
Oh, so from the navel.
From the navel.
Yeah, okay. Also very, very sensitive.
It's sensitive.
Very
okay.
Sensitive part, I agree.
Maricho, Akufuado e de nsem to just say I can't continue to take the blame while you hide in the shadows. As more can say the sectors no the government sectors na omo ye adwuma no the CEOs no ene nkofo omo form board chairman no omo adwuma eso omo ye no omo nye na omo eze omo ye kataso ase no corruption nyina no wona the bed root nti ono ntumi metrase na sa nkofo na say public sector adwuma eso omo ye no omo nye wo de bia se be ka say okọ sa public sector na CEO for ana omo ne nam ho no omo kwa na eku directors no omo ku oman no manusho mpese de yenkomodie no efi ho the CEOs and the directors and the board chairmen na omo they don't matter to various government institutions no let's say STC mo and Ghana Publishing Corporation mo and other companies enterprises lottery mo
DBL ni ade nyina ya Forestry Commission
are those people are these people killing us? Are they killing the economy? Are they destroying the economy? Or what is your take on that?
You see, in principle, you can't about corruption there. I think the president only represents a figurehead. It's just used, I mean, sarcastically at times. Don't say those things.
Segment we premtors.
Yes.
So so Ghana now we are stress free. Transportation. Now for now cabin better than we say maybe our konu usro where there right from where US and Auster and US as in right from the so we free as over kono one name Ohinebake Ajiman general manager and executive secretary of use Ajiman and wife all the kind and omudi and Saroso now from more wa ko Kumasi wa ko Suani wa ko Cape Coast takrade ko fodu ani ho nyina no o ma ya crowd say o from no dis Saroso a year abai same wave red remit hold up betime to say be kwan bia be fa so outres kan bia no o from a on betime aye frɛ Ohineba K Ajima on normally 774-262-9248 and now frɛ executive secretary na Mrs. Eunice A Ajima on so 774-312-4814 what say Ghana WhatsApp number and over to our first so and I'll bet me so attest it that WhatsApp no and also 7 the Ghana the camera me say plus 233-274-437-958 prime stores ya oma ba na o car obetrem ama onwajo train drivers drivers omo ye bibia kama right from airport you see na car
exactly so never me dom so mo airport access say we call airport and resell them kofo bi o answer maybe na we for arrival na kofo be bridge no mo show the way no fiabroche ba we nyamani no mo show no mo di wechi na the way do access airport access into the tarmac so we forward when you check out and no for now we put limousine we put there one person in the car setting na we be tamale na say airport be share me and na they are not far more approach standard to your doorstep to your calculation now why you calculate here anti we be try near you nyamego open anu you surprise them. I mean, it's going up there.
They say, radio, US for quantity, more UK, more
fresh brand new cars.
More free UK, Germany, Italy. What do you know from Bedouin? Why, that's answer. You were USA na CEO, na general manager, chief executive secretary, no one saying that. Yeah, but what will be piano? Use them.
Which I catch you when so you see the about say be osunya no say be be share me na misro na say the guardian no premtors about. I'm from I just send them a text say I'm record Ghana 21st February.
Yeah.
Then I mean you can pay or decide to pay in Ghana. All those things are allowed.
Yeah.
Before you show the type of car, they show me the cars. Why JB up a van? We now am a doorson. Up a limousine. He will just pick you right to your doorstep. I mean anywhere in Ghana. Between amounts up a shared ride up a one quantity the any idea I can be discussed. So I mean take advantage of these things. Yes. I mean men could do Ghana and me trend driver number no send a car say use people who understand your don't be frustrated in Ghana. So use people who understand the system. They will give you America or UK in Ghana or Germany in Ghana. What can I say? I'm quite stress free. Me team me no me do me feel crime. Yeah me that do then me me crazy me samine because I mean I stress free. Well, so take advantage. I know the CEO very well. He's lived there for quite a time and he knows what he's about.
Oh,
I mean, now say this is what I also want to offer. It tells you that a lot goes into it. And to take advantage and
all right. So I'm gonna ask you a discussing segment, you know. Yes.
You spoke about the president.
Some consent,
of
which I become say,
you know, take the blame alone.
The public sector, no,
yes,
the CEOs, the directors, coming in, you know, I don't want to lotteries, I don't know, make Ghana no dry,
yes,
and almost more queen. Only president they are doing this course, and I say on one SNK stamping authority, on the uncle phone, and one plan stamping authority. Now, feel on one Sabe John say on one person will pick up the blame. Nana,
Kalisha, like you already. Once the time I'm no contact, questions and your trial. What is this? No what American, you know, example MCQs, multiple choice questions. Into way no answers in room. Into all of the above, none of the above type. You know, they are here for pap. Any serious exam be as I say because I could read around and come and answer in this way. So just like you said, you see, when it comes to governance and the 21st century democracy, you know, the head of the person becomes the head of the team. Like I said, the Biden administration, like I said, the Mahama government, the Akufo-Addo government. But the reality is that I say we forest. It's more their individual trees, and some of them are taking more water than the others. In principle, I agree with him, fair and square. He has his own challenges, onions, which are breaking his ice, which we can discuss too. But the bigger issue is that a lot of these things are coming from sometimes people, not the government people, no, the directors. They are not or Ministry of Finance for 35 years. He will boast and say all the things, but we deals because they know the nitty-gritties, the in and out of the places. Those things. Unfortunately, sometimes we take a politician there. He doesn't know the basics. He's there for policy direction. But now Samson imagine so the manucha way Ministry of Finance. Like I said, the micro of the exigencies of the way. For me, call discussing base and sub-base in bearing capacity in return period near there, any hydrology. How we can make a meaningful input. But unfortunately, we sometimes put square pegs in round holes in the way they're only there for common sense. But the truth is that you will be overtaken. We remember the Muntakes and the Malamises and Co. They are beautiful stories at GFA and Upana Sports Ministry, Crown Pona, and Community Sports, the Uncle Biachumiyano. We saw those things that happened there. So in the reality is that I agree with him perfectly. That his name is only being mentioned, but beyond the small screen, there are a lot of individuals there. They are milking the country dry. But when I flip the coin, he's also only trying to run away from responsibility. Do you know why? A lot of these CEOs, you see, our last count, you see the way Rollins, President Rollins, and also former president, constitution. The president does over 6,500 appointments in a typical administration. I mean, I don't know about America, but I said, wow. Even to the extent that if you quit team constituency, who should be the chief executive officer and CEO, this district chief executive is from the president. What are you doing? It's not even easily the job of the local government minister. No, president has a hand who becomes the district chief executive for Bolo Breku district. So it tells you that you are doing micromanagement of the situation. If I take you there, then I'll tell you that when Obama came in 2008, what did he say? We don't need strong men, we need stronger institutions. So why can't he say, if you make the institutions stronger, yet Abu Jinakpo, as the Minister for Lands and Forestry, Forestry Policy and Forestry Commission, but lands, anyway, no, because our mining is in Tano Namiri Forest doing Galamsey with pictures. The president had a very good platform or kill a case with just a statement. I can state
that's why investigation.
Yes, the thing is being investigated. You decided to get ahead of yourself to go and announce that you can say with authority that they are not doing it. It might be true, but the point here is that yes, Anna, what women is Tabeka Bibino and do when I'm catching Madam I want to be a prophet in Ghana. You be Abu Jinapo if you want to, because you are trying to stand. You being a gatekeeper, no. You are trying to close the door for someone because you know the altercations. Yeah, as journalists, yeah, TTB. It was done in the opening when Abu Jinapo went to Kumasi on that way. Buntimi, the altercations they had to the extent that Obisan said, "Do you know how party is funded?" any idea, and we know sometimes they leave spaces lacuna, and some of us are able to discuss it openly about elections. Do you know how money will be spent for us to win the power? Any idea? So, as a president, if you are there clearing people, you don't allow the systems to run. You empower others to take similar routes, because at the end of the day, we live in a country when my former headmaster office no onifie onika ani ade, I'm sure in the family send family weka che say you went to Mfansfam to waste your time 16 years of your life, because new one beba no first no admissions na ade kwa no mutunya mu yantam ya CEO of Forestry Commission.
So me share time no pese ya ade bi
okay
ana pese ya ade
ya wo de me jodi
yeah, stories no ni na say more or less ni na say ti fa bi wum na fe ya yi Akufo-Addo government mama so de na no abetim
yes
come letter say
attorney general
the report no say
auditor general onya age form you know
yeah government is corroborators of corruption. Akufo-Addo's government corroborators of corruption and no mama dey aba no and odam so some obeka say papa enko yi eyina auditor general you know say ko no say ono the right to advise the auditor general and also odam e dey no and papa we so ono so aka say pa no so credit card pa so wetin I show me Dr. Kobi Mensah no saying I have the mandate to render legal or no say MPP has eroded every brand equity that had been coming to government.
Yes.
And also say Kobi, Dr. Kobi Mensah. And also and Sema waka no. And Gabi and so say money so far Akufu and say Sema so waka and Akufo-Addo dey na do there. And say Ken Oforiata. And also our committee bond holders because of pressure ebano. And mami I friend Sufaya Kufu say sticks and stones may break my bones, but blah 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 will not hurt me.
Wet.
It's wet. It's also
blah blah blah. Because I tend to get you blah blah.
Also sticks and stones the bones they
but talk there.
Talk there to nyane
we talk they say netu.
And the man to emphasize same way because Alan you know a group is so say Alan say one MPP for nya campaign message no I know they say in ma na ya be county fasa say mo ina bom na fi remember about so what the can kasa bi that remember on be 10 minutes more na fire justice na
because we don't my bumper summaries because me scholarship me kasa ya see you good but you talk too much na me ma me come see when your scholarship they will tell you that when you pretender you consistent because obia me call name from stage 1 to stage 5 be say I talk too much.
Remember 10 minutes now.
Obia sim to say Bruno make Kasasa Bruno. Tony Bruno PRO for MPP. Oh Kasasa Anopa. Oh okay. Oh okay. Me time ni bi o. Ebi so Judy dey be abra say ya every day be abra me man bi na me no. Yeah. But time ni dey me man bi o.
Ba Bruno bi.
Ma show me time ba 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes ma dey ko ba chu.
O dey kuma be jam people. Guys say so ya kuma na me to me kasa. Yeah, so the Bruno. So yeah, so the president in the Kasano, just like I told you, opportunity. Bruno
Akwaba, Bruno. Akwaba.
Yes, I'm a Joseph.
Who hatched? Now,
fear there's a minute now.
Who hatched?
This year,
yeah, on the ground to say no. Okay, door to door, not good for book.
Okay, so
Akwaba.
Okay, what is your
Maya? The Maya consulate in the piano, the Maya. There's a man here, the Maya. Yeah, me call. Send me passport you.
Passport
from Ghana.
And you ever time on South Africa.
Me problem as a mama in term number
how come once
na say a child na me say be ma be say
microeconomics.
Me ka say a small screen. Me call na me ka say just facial we. Me call na 2 weeks when I be me say me ma be say ka say ndem ya de. E di 1 month ma be ka. I chat 2-3 weeks there okay. Yeah, if the president or saying because the pressure is getting to him, the reality is that you put people in position or maybe they are doing most because truthfully no, maybe I'm say a number pro till you get the head, you've not gotten the whole way. It's a number on us in prayer, a number prayer, a snake, also nitima, also body him. So the president might not be that corrupt that we think, but the facets the branches, they are not doing well. President, you are protecting them.
Honorable Benjamin,
yes,
because a Atacha, a Ministry of
housing,
$5 million.
In his
names also no anymore.
Exactly, and it was made to die like another chicken for on a Christmas day. Those are the harsh realities that we are talking about. But you see, the blame goes back to his doorstep. No more examples are people too have done. Time away, Forestry Commission CEO, Yachimota Forest, acquire part of the properties. Now, social prosecutor and agency anchor. What happened? They quashed it. They told him that the dead men don't talk, so that case should not be made. But the truth is that how can that place be part of his will as a Forestry Commission way? No, Bruno, those are the actual. It is a ne or Techino Su say, yeah, Mona, you're crying like a baby now. Mama positions in a momo did go my boy. You say, me take you blame all the time. The people don't even know your names. Mina Yemi Dina Debi Ayabo, na Akufo administration, which is true. In modern day democracy, there you are the head. You do be like Osama Hammer. You've seen all those stages. When you see Jinibia Kodane Yen Chenty, the girlfriend Finty, one console generator, and I say Bibino. Mahama took the blame. Fair and square. We all agreed. Because at this time, no man, all I can do is the neto. I can talk. But you as the leader, you have to take action. I'm going to make institutions work. One of the best creations that people felt you had was this SPO, Social Prosecutor's Office. One man prosecutorial powers. Some of us were sad about it, but we've gotten to that stage. It's getting worse. I'm happy that the heat is getting to him. First, maybe I'm not, but listen to him on P7. I said that there was a rhetoric. Yebisa was, what do you mean? Nothing goes through Ghana for me, before I went enough from my doorstep. That was the happiest statement I've heard, because there was always that belief that the president on Tiana, the people around him maybe are preventing attenuations. Soundproof, intense, but not because hey, everything that happens in Ghana. Say economy backlash is discussed with him first. Then you take the blame squarely. So if you know that your CEOs and your directors are the ones not helping, and some of them you came to meet in power, that's why you put strong men there. That's why you made the institution stronger. So auditing some state enterprise union who say let the system go. They run and hide behind politics. Most of them they are politicians too. You know what happens? Coastal Development Authority. You don't need a rocket scientist to say a student activist. He was this, and that's why it's an opportunity to be there. He goes there and starts messing up, and you can't touch him. You see, I'm talking partially about this because the president is saying it that I'm taking the bigger blame, but you people are my problem, and it's not easy. It's not just saying it. You yourself have to act it up. What can I say? No, I can say from today henceforth, the next 2 years of my administration, if let's say about why I say I will not intervention. Say they be aware. I say Dwantwa in Ghana. Say Wasemba in Ghana Kotwa. You should remove that gap.
Answer this question. Those at the helm of affairs are CEOs, directors. Maybe I advocate for technocrats.
Yes.
Said they should come and lead us. Also,
35 years for Ministry of Finance.
Technocrats now big West. Are they the same people killing us by having that say public sector now? Because most of the position be political
directors and the chief directors now then they rise. It's technical job. Politicians in the end, I'm for policy direction. I've been to a politician's officer, or chair party members now there. That's no afraid. Penny no have discussion about 2 minutes because they come with their problems. So be a CU, especially municipal chief executives, district chief executives. Most of their job is in that line because a lot of people go to them with very sometimes fussy excuses, and that they want help. Into a banswa, I mean, politically, you need to help them. So they don't do most of the day-to-day running. The coordinators, the regional coordinators, they do the job. Amongst them, problem. That's why people believe in if you rotating them at points in time. For the past 20 years, sometimes take them to the north. Once they say, I'm not traveling in 18 to wait. That's why Roland Stamp, Joshua Labi was able to be made minister for Northern Region. But then no say anybody if you are into farm why should you your crown so federal a unison unitary state in the area way They should take me to Tamale to go and be the administrative chief executive. I mean, it's about work. It's not about Kasa. Well, being take us and rank a bet. Best. On take us and on the Kasa on Finampuri near there. Why should we be entertaining some of these things? I think those are the proper presidents, and just like the time in one when they there, that it's not just he telling us. He should act it up and make institutions stronger and empower people to work, so that at the end of the day, based on Retino said director BT I say yeah man 25 years imprisonment because of this that he did. Said we see we are why say I mean, people show once there's sometimes circumstantial evidence, let the system run. The whole idea that from day one bring me evidence, you see, that's why there's no time. The president, I want to point him on, because he always sits on the high horse that no single depth of evidence. So the bar may in now what's one else say there's no shred of evidence against any of your appointees. Why are you crying now? Then they are as good as gold, so maintain them. Yeah, the Auditor General, Attorney General advising Auditor General. I think it's an interesting one, because sometimes we take our time to open it up. You see, what does he do? Yes, this will be reports, and I saw them at Parliament. Then come out to some of recommendations now there. But it looks like this time he's thrown it into the court of public opinion. Now, especially with this COVID funds now there. I believe that in Ghana, when it comes to politics, there's a aesthetics part, there's a legal side near there. In principle, if that's procedure there, then that means the man didn't do well. This one, I'll be careful with it. If that's procedure, I say, well, that whole idea, say Ghana, you tungu public domain, from court sympathy before you do the right things. Somewhere, although COVID near we all know that there are a lot of unanswered questions in there. Airport frontiers near the they were not part of this report. Well, I've listened to the last of some from near there, so I say scanning people on my own account for near there, and I don't think that's a job for the public domain. You don't even make it beautiful, because you also leave the other side to also come and counter with words. But they are mad the right, could the black community and say they should do it. Sometimes why is he cutting a lot of power in Ghana? Because you believe that 90% of the things he says is not that or investigative journalist. The documents that they are given in the past, maybe a 1,000-page document or more flip no more sign. He's taking some young boys here. All they do is fishing. They go fishing for him. They fish, and once they get the information, I start to win. Good morning, Ghana. We Randabika say 2 boys and I need them. Pano say no. A lot of training has gone into them, so I don't joke with them. So most of the things, and that means that they do the fishing for him, then he will be the spokesperson to come and say for the bigger way. The truth is that they are all in the report. It is a attorney or Auditor General. So if that's what procedure, no one yet there. I think because if you go in the ITOB, now say if you go through process, he'll be called to go and answer. Maybe there's something you didn't get, because yours is based on what you are given you do. But before you hang a man, give him chance for him to answer to. Because we don't just go and say we discuss, say, not about report him now. Say, so I agree. Sometimes the person's response is also captured in there. Maybe there was error in communication there. You didn't get the man. If that is procedure, I'll prefer that. I mean, it's good for him to listen. And like he said, Juma, so be advising, because maybe about judgment that be a legal way basis. Attorney General is the one, is the sole custodian, is the custodian of the legal laws for Ghana. So decided so tune for say massa assemble on mama one can say man come from what I read now one can say man come, but I say for Parliament do procedure. Let procedures work. Dr.
Kobi Mensa no so dey no kakra na.
Yeah, Kobi me do baby ah. Kobi Mensa no dey have to do with, I mean, so far
as a brand equity.
Yeah, or so far Kufu dey name nya become say, I mean, MPP used to be a strong brand that people who associate pride themselves because they are transparency need be and also say they were on a good cause. But it looks like even some of the panaceas that should be taken exalted, no, they are now losing faith in the system and to go against them. We say Chief Justice of Akufu. You say Ghana, if your sentiments are not there, it's not easy to be the Chief Justice of Ghana, because they sometimes look at those, although it shouldn't be that, because people rise to that position. But they know their leniences. I say the Department General Chief Justice, we are Supreme Court judges, we know their leniences near there. So for her to really go this stretch, and even you see, he's just gone beyond just picketing for the old pensioners. They're talking about the fact of Foyata. He went straight at Foyata to that 2017 or that national to say Foyata so protect public purse. President so maybe she's making a mistake, so let me go and read. Then she says, I listened to Foyata. Maybe she's also being smart. She decided not to take the the fight to the doorstep of the president, because I shall protect the public place there. I mean, Parliamentary so for that can maybe our Canada, just our benefit of the doubt. So no so what is so for that say in 2017 so we protect the public place. Na sisian what touch in Yanfo Sika. And the whole idea, because Gabby's disappointment, the reason why we ascribe arrogance or power to him, Gabby's disappointment is that the woman should have some. One, he's trying to say that the woman is not really well educated in the midst of bonds in the idea. I mean, it's even a low blow to the woman, because the mere fact that she felt that colleagues who are now on a chance to go to school and be there, when you're at a 71 whole dante, or enjoy benefits. Nadam Fubia, no cotton, Yama, or keeping his car on diabetes, he see autonomous dry, didn't see I can tell Manenka. You see, the woman was purely looking at that side of the way. Let's exchange now. We agree that in principle, say, young boy, you crew now, bet you Zimbabwe. That is the harsh truth. Okay, in the past, MPP, they will defend it with salt. But I've listened to Ken Ferrata say that by March, yes, I bail out now, economy will crash. You leave room for Yenya and discuss what is a crash economy. We see Canada bank 1 hour with that so very useless. Because assuming that you had 1 billion, 100,000 every month, you win 1,000 out of free. She says 1,000 in the past, maybe I can buy $200 and I buy $50 for you. So virtually the money is losing value, and hard and fast. Take and fast. It's 1 year careful now. You say, oh, it won't boil now. You are as good as taking the country back, because I was reading about Korea near the Nyoma Ebida. Yes, it was a pants. I go your wedding rings. The Konanima Crony said, Yanya, you crony beshi. You see, Neman in Ghana situation, they said some of the things that people complain about, the president is not listening. I mean, that flight, maybe for some good time, you cover flight. In that way, elephant-sized government, when you have chance, my 2 prominent people in your government resigned in trade new way. Then you quickly put people there again. People might hear they are sensitive positions, they need people there. But the point is that those are the things people are complaining about. Sikana here complaining. So what will be Aswa? Then people will be happy. So I think I've managed to touch on that. Gabi needs so far. So I think it's a running story. Gabi, I'm not sure he's still making that way. Weekend in a series of tweets now, or attacking woman. But for now, the people feel that it's an untoward one. Maybe people feel that if he has any sense of perceived arrogance in one man, he must come out. That, I mean, you can talk about the issues, but you attack the woman's persona and integrity and any conscience in the idea. I mean, that one day, or you'll be uncomfortable. I mean, it will be maybe it's over his dead body, but it will make sense. The woman of such caliber decides to picket her. And you're part of our democracy. You don't expect to be cramped. They come and say you can score points out of a negative situation. We MPP now can say you feel that this is what we're asking for. NDC to be Siana. One perceived our own feels that the system is this, and this is we are enjoying a new form of democracy. That will be feel say over to me. We should grow out of it. And America is great, you know. Okay. I can agree with you. We can be on the same party, but we don't agree on something. But at the end of the day, some book say Romeo bar agenda near pushing to mechanism. I said, you know, I've done this job for a long time, and Anopa my name said those times, you know. Yeah, to me, my credit. I had a friend, no coordinator of that credit. Your man, you're sending credits now upon your set agenda. Some for radio station. Okay, we are going for a way Napo. We are going for way. My men this in back so when people are not money and say na pass na make we are going for this person. Yes, set agenda no. I remember so well when it was Obiakoma me so shame me. Yakoma way. Yes, na scholarship. I was in studio trying to hate at the man who gave the man scholarship. Right. But then others are no Napone we address afuna ni attacking no. You realize that no, it's an agenda. Let's push it. Women are able to me, I will call my neutral so Kawunyano. Yeah, say that policy say twem. So we can say no, you from Mahama. This year, I will say even economic way retrogression, you can share Alenche Mountain, or big they say no, you about me, share mountain. You see that kind of policy should go off. Okay, you can still support your person, make brilliant highway submissions. And devoid of some of this mischief near there. So I think for me that's the progress I've seen. So for Kufu, all of a sudden the woman is flying high in Ghana. Because people feel that this is what we don't see in our politics. If the woman is no more today, you see how she'll be celebrated. I mean, the end is she's giving us a beautiful ending to a whole life story. And I'm enjoying it.
Thank you so much, Bruno. I remember also now I can't Akufuado say no the blames are to the doorsteps of CEOs and directors or more public sectors and say or more Jumadia dema or to me yet. They are hiding behind or no and they be all taking the blames, you know. Akufado say you own that I feel na so obebu hu say bibisa corner obeye yana. Now share the CEOs of the public sectors so office of monus oman no high because maybe them try can say ye share yinipa ye share sankrofo no more directors of Ministry of Finance, directors of Ministry of Sports and then directors of those public directors of DVLA, the directors of Ghana Lottery Fund and on that public STC public institutions no office and conform women eku oman no
I mean that's it. I mean chair busian for na menchia Shama Makuma is Louis, Massachusetts and in before me feel say a good say at any point in time we leader ube to me I then ashawachi na why issue the necessary stand warnings abema omani omu ye adwuma no sebi it doesn't matter time abeye no but in the case of president there no who say wabo adwuma there omaye bebre but he thinks say at this time of our life in the nation
but for my
depending on say financial issue or mining facing it tells you say enema enkoye onye obi na be catch it is a president who say because this is the year I did not bab on tiam who say economy no ed called nose dive obi ayawe until me feel say okasa na ebeboa because adwuma ankro adwuma no so boa who say abind there from the presidency no matter how money you push into the system so more share various departmental projects so no nyo adwuma offer forget it. President no say Akufo-Addo so share all the president under the Fourth Republic what talk Ghana sin obia so share natinary na or try set shortest possible time bia or visit a specific region just to get first hand information but still no you could feel say or yet satisfied what I say or call so steady natinary na or two kwan Ghana pa opening projects inspecting projects flyovers from Tamale sports so many things but office say adwuma no good enough Oma pushes ska into the system Oma pushes ska into the system but to have results higher banwa naninje ho it is always good so all leader on trusting can say I feel I'm doing well so what I say because Ghana no in politics no president who come by they prepare the place for you and you come out but be cry chial cry for onye den enko so it's always good to say president bad admit say adwuma me dem amono so ma anye ni sese a menimu nche ni it's a very good thing to me no me feel say eno nkyere say omunya adwuma bia but he need more because at the end of the day no indicators no will reflect in the microeconomics of the country because the niema koyie pass the opa nka kanoforata empire cho say bondholders and support no any other thing so what I say it's a good thing but what I expect more from him is what can we know? We want measures to follow.
I'm missing this question, follow-up question. Samuel Oku, some time ago, Kotan Peace FM. Now, so I call for or call lottery one. Now there's this a year about Nkofona omiye juma hono. Ebi mo my omo group mu say we NDC phone MPP phone and see so panel ba be juma papa kwa na ombe sabotage o. Me be say those directors now omo hono. Omo political affiliations na omo SL man na say more selfish interest in Tiara.
Oh, and those directors they've been there for a long time. On some moment they are not any political positions. Obu how year no more than before even the minister or the chief executive crowd was born. You know what office why you more than 40 years plus. How much apa? We bro 60 no many ade. And you know, so be back as the topper. And the other thing as that political appointment will come. But as far as I know, no Ghana no matter the situation, almost now it's up to you, the leader, also to respect them. Sesa respect and mutual understanding na problems. Because technical work in it is all a national lottery, for example. Well, I'm not basing on what Sami Jemfi said. I know Sami Jemfi will skew the argument to go other way. But in any of the offices in Ghana, no, so minister no only directors no and coordinator only successful. If you look at Amakwata ministry, say Ministry of Transport, for example, why Ghana roads everywhere. And you finally say, oh no, only drawing board neso. And you say no, call Yankpala Road, the head for France. So your directors now, you can't come there and even inspect it. The basis and what makes to get there, but what you saw, any directors need Juma ye. And so you can see good roads everywhere in Ghana today. The first time Aban Biaba Oma cover more roads in our history MPP government way. And we have to give the credit to Amakwata. Why are Juma? When you are up with the Yamanameka and the Manuchu and this for credit dance. Roads are now work Ghana budget from 1992. Ane Salaga to Bimbila. Ane wom Obiaba or the Shen budget him. Yenye Akufo Babe. And it's a first class road. So we have to give credit when the credit is due. But coming back to your question, I think they are all doing very well. Problem I want to say, Minister Biwa.
Now if you are doing well, I don't think Akufo can say they are hiding behind him. So no, he was only the person who's taking the blames.
It's like
a captain, as if they are not doing the job.
It's a captain trying to call his players to give him more. What I say? Because irrespective of the macroeconomics, no infrastructure base of the country now, no, unprecedented, no, from education, school, are dying a lot of quine hospitals, are Ghana, and they will be there. Okotamala Bontia flyovers in Yanam. What I say? Irrespective of political votes, if you hold flyovers, what Tamale offer. Asma no
flyover.
And no do Sunyane, I do Sunyane Abontia, Sabi. Place is so land the A2. So what I say? So it's a beautiful thing. But I could find one more. So what I say? Or per se I reflect our Oforiata statement no. Because when somebody says economy no be crashing, if we doesn't go to this,
so if the economy is doing that well, I didn't know.
No. Yes, economy need do well.
As I say,
a part of it all.
Yeah, so also money. Yeah,
and your
I didn't know. Dr. Kobe, a friend saying, Mesa, the brand equity, no, is being eroded by this present government.
It's any political talks. What I just want to
politicians,
it doesn't matter. They all have the agenda. And then so for Akufu Kokasai, people are even saying that, well, a top MPP person coming to blame the party. Sunny Lincoln, but they make a choice to make the economy sustain and do better. No? And your roads in Kwani. So what I say, it is a Kufuado Kase or demanding more. It is good. Because by Ghana, we have to finish it, and we have to finish very well. Because whether the nation like it or not,
more, so of
course, at the end of the day,
demanding more is they doing well and not too much. But they are messing up on him. They are messing up on him, and he's taking the blame.
Looking at our situation as in Ghana, no, you support the president and now demanding more. Because they now what heck can say on follow up with it. Ghana, no, minya. And yeah, easy to process a case through court and get the results within 2 years or 4 years. And in cases of quarter up till now, I mean, so yeah, way. Minister Sibia Koko Sika Omudidi ya sabi court to grant him process because and I won't waste your time on that. And today, let's support the president. He has done very well. But him, a captain calling his teammates said, "Give me more." And yeah, the money. What does it? Obiang given an extra best so that economy will be back on track. Because as far as I know, now economy no send now, so then we can all be happy and say Ghana is doing well. And there is nothing wrong. Say President Barry requested, say I need more effort. Now Obiya BBB onya. It is a
Mama also say MPP government is a corroborators of corruption. Almost a corruption a charm of fuma.
Oh, President Muhammad, with all due respect, His Excellency former President Muhammad. I am may involve in a match because of opportunities. When Ghana had one of the most darkest economic history under his administration. You know, so sometimes such people know or more that integrity. You know, if they still want to come down and let's discuss them, I am feel say a waste of time because on your fair chance to decide the fate of this country, and MPP is paying much money. Because of Mahama power generation system, Ghana is paying more than $1 million per every month, and add any value. Until Mahama no mess no create here. Yeah, say as of now we don't want to waste time on them. We just want to make sure that we organize massively and get the economy back on track. Mahama is gone. He's gone with the doom so, and I don't believe we say Obi or Ghana ne want to see say Sebin Prejudice or better sumu for 3 consecutive months. So what I say? Until the story of John Mahama and the NDC, I don't think sir it's really important now because Ghana for now expecting a lot from the MPP and they believe in the MPP. Until now the breaking news is how do we get the economy back on track? And exactly that is what the finance ministry is doing. Until Mahama stories, I think as of now are relevant.
But 5 minutes, but so touch based on the Ken Ofrata, I was have to succumb to the pressure of to have to meet the pensioners bondholders, you know. And if so far Kufado say sticks and stones may break my bones, blah 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 blah.
Ken Ofrata kind of from the one. I say assumption a voluntary. Waka, but Yentias say Ghana pensioners no more mobile. The MPP government sympathize with all pensioners in Ghana. The MPP government believe we say they even deserve more. The MPP government want to protect their investment. It has never been the wish of MPP government under Nana Akufo-Addo. Any Ken Ofrata administration we say pensioner bi beba betena ba bi krompo asu. Enya sanete. But if you are sometimes why you careful ube hwie nsuo ni nyina agu na akwala na yeden eka ho. Ken Ekan from day one said enye voluntary. It's up to you. And now we're breaking it down why he was even telling them people could exempt. I'll say freedom of your own will.
No, but they are not being given their money back. I mean,
listen, and no,
people who have gone there that just give me my money, they are not giving it to them.
Listen.
Speculation is,
you have freedom to speculate.
That what?
The minister have said it, right? Sebi, or your cabinet minister, he swore under oath to be a minister. And some now working it's on record. That is why he came out today to say or your shock said they are still in there because and yes, such in China, ya dear no one answer manye. Why dream who decide? On my time frame, because Ghana have a specific period of time to meet the IMF conditions. And to hear on the time frame better so. But Nipani because it's about I think 16% of Ghana pensioners spend a joint at the end. And we thank God say we have above 80% subscription, which is marvelous. Yeah, then you say when your quantum of numbers be you bet me idea propagating our agenda towards the IMF and get money to sustain the economy. But having said that, this administration of MPP dream pensioners sing about be our bagana. So what I say? Because if you find if you find listen, Abano was frank and straight with everybody. One lie. I say I would like to do this, but who opportunity to join it or not? Go and listen to all the series. Under no circumstances be omoka say because we remember say there were some financial institutions being Ghana say be your fan crofo sikadi ya ban bi was one timanya howe. We remember say under previous administration na John Dramani Mahama di animu no of a wa unim crofo a musika wo bank bi mu a ayira a ban we ne buy a obetwa binum sika mo including pensioners no nya ban government bonds pen on you. Those private banks now in Ghana who attend a multiplier man. Most of them spend their money there. And Nuntina Akufo-Addo to take you over. They had to push him money to pay these pensioners. And to be any Ghana, a Bambian who are about dream pensioners who say Akufo-Addo any kind of right administration. And we thank God said he made them today because not a motive now only reason crop. And then he got the message straight. And yet, Sophia Kufu, her lordship is one of the most greatest people we've had in the state. He was there under former President Rawlings. I think former President Rawlings, and they didn't call Supreme Court. I'm not linking politics of NDC to Sophia Kufu. I'm not saying that. So but we just want to know that.
So what's the link?
Akufo-Addo didn't call 2017.
No. I'm saying, say, for him to be called to the bar. Sorry, okay. It was under former President Rawlings' administration, right? Akufo-Addo pushed it. So, like, what I want to say is, when person linking politics to her, was 7 Nation very well.
Okay.
Onoko was a good thing, and this is the time I use a Ghana for freedom of expression.
So tell Gabi that what
because
he did was unnecessary.
Because Abai be buy Ghana. Now you and him so kokasa etia buy na. Now utimi yira. Ye microphone ma yira wa under party. NDC party no. And this of Yakufu de do ye ni the Ghana for nyina be ye bia menua e ya de papa. Eboama Abai ye very careful. Eboama Abai who say no, are we on the right direction or not? And yes, on Unqua Beka Bintina, a buying SPD up to listen to them.
Okay.
I think it's a Obiano Hobia here. And as a nation, may and for pensioners and penning for a man in Kola, Abrabonia Day, in Yagro. It's very important, sir. And I thank God, sir, Ken has given them the freedom to decide on it. He met them this morning. And we hope that they will attend to their need and make sure that their investments are highly protected.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes.
Opo, members na mena kaka no farmer na de yembe phone lines na farmer tie phone no so encho madu.
Me ba mu so how say na o ni.
Watch na baba.
Opo. Opo timenka. Opo. Opo. Opo national. Tell you show Opo so baba no manucho.
Yes, yes.
I group B. I almost support you Alan Martin say na some ka say MPP for nya campaign message no. Almost omo do madu to abebetum say asem papa ne kan no kre. Because the way economy ni esi ye no. One share campaign message for 2024 no. Ebedin. What do you know say?
You see, I don't know. Maybe I know there's some words are added to sometime. Maybe not the whole story, no. Because if it comes out like they are supporting chairman, that means there will be a bit of respect. You see, MPP 2016 won with almost 1 million votes difference, 980,000. Now 2020, it was slashed down to about 500,000. Yeah, that is politics. I've listened to Kennedy Japan make beautiful discussions. The government be all over the world, you know. Your popularity wins. Because America, Biden, no popularity at the time that they stood for almost standing, you know, in 2020, you know, which I guess is here. Maybe the approval rating is 67 now, but now I drop it to maybe 54 and I say BB. We all agree, but the truth is that when the thing is getting closer, let's say at the end of Boba, if the wave is getting closer, now you say you still don't want to see it as a waiver. It's your own business. You admit in principle that economically things are bad. Oh yes, yes. 3 minutes. Oh no, 5 minutes.
Fire. Opo.
Unfortunately, Bruno Kasa after Bruno.
Bomodiana so far input kakrebi. Frank Bruno, communication director of MPP Massachusetts no na say Okasa.
I do know but not security for now on call of duty na.
Security for me.
Say Unity Radio security no on call of duty na na woman ru mu jaro.
About it you but also for new this year.
Yeah, so which topic are you referring to there? Institutions.
Most of your institution me na na asema na once ya kan wasem ya mtibi na ho na ya pick na other ones so wait with kakra bia power.
I think okay, Kali, thank you. I think sir the way I Ghana ya Bobre city na me ya na there be amount for kind institutions I am honestly speaking into almost because once na manu to make reference to the fact that Barack Obama buy no catch Bruno say we join for camera ni monster camera ni oh Barack Obama buy no okay say my institutions in Yajuma and that is I think what we need to work on. Now the question is if the president is able to identify through his own research say institutions in Yajuma say Edru media Ghana no intina Alanchamaten can need to know no action talk only. If you are able to ascertain through your own research say institutions in Yajuma ade ba kwa ede abo omampani na nado danko ekufo ado echi action and the willpower to take decisive decisions. So it is amount for time I'm taking akonyen okay what the vice president was doing we do office no about do some okay manujo.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, he was visiting offices and ministries unannounced, catching people who were not working by just interested in only writing and signing in for money. Because see, for so many basso, what is the end product? The question is, many civil society organizations and institutions, they are under the ministries. The minister is under the president. And if there is any sensitive information, say, as soon as you know, this is not the time for the president to be wasting public time and say, or gather meeting. Some galamse assemble on one DC was caught on tape. So, only the the next 2 years, he summoned that DCE. He met all DCEs at Menchia. What is that actually was taken? The public sector is not under me, Upo National. You know, sometimes they are not politicians, so they forget themselves. Because if we are not blaming the institutions that they are the cause of Ghana's woes, then Mahama did nothing wrong. Because Mahama was. But let's not forget, NPP blamed the NDC when they were in power for the things they didn't do right. Even though some of them might have also come from these same institutions we are referring to. It made them a point in United States. Now, Kufuor has the right to say that. I'm not saying it is wrong. It is true. But you have the final say. Said you as our leader. Go back to his inaugural speech and listen to what the president said and the assurances. When we even ask him, send the ministers, no doors on session, or say he doesn't want to work, he wants to what? Run. And then you know, that monetary evaluation and
monetary evaluation, yeah. I could
Dr. Sakoto. You created all these ministries for purposes. Oh, in Tikalu, that you said, you see a best shoulder, Chrome has a cano. Oh, and at the same time, let's go back to we see what to buy a moment that any didn't go. Who don't know what I say? The system doesn't allow police in each of you. Not a buying me pass after the institutions trying to work, the executive powers now saying, and then the president comes back and tells us this. What he's saying is that there is element of truth in it. I totally understand that. That they are a class of civil society in these issues, but at the end of the day, the power doesn't lie with me, Upo National, to take decisions in the interest of the country. Until a call round, I am a president now. Into information or departments, institutions, or any ministers near the president should take action. It's as simple as that. If you know for one ordinary was finance minister to work for you on behalf of Ghana. The whole country see in that whole crowd, most people, including your own majority caucus in parliament. What has the president done? And then so Sofia Kufuor interview for Flowers. Also for you after a pass out protect. Also for you is very disappointing. Pest or cast or be protected. The pest is now empty. So, sir, DDEP, domestic debt exchange program, I can watch me. If the account radio say, no, for Riata, and I have before for as finance minister, maybe and come out for better easily than this. Because Sofia Kufu, who is the Chief Justice, immediate past Chief Justice, says, will be certain when the deal could do, or how did we get into this mess? And everybody have lost confidence in the finance minister. But yet, or no party for will be a cancer, for the chairman Bosuo. Everybody is saying the president is adamant. And sometimes they never say, you lack the will to take decisions, the willpower to make meaningful decisions. Sometimes civil society groups, institutions, but national making changes and spectators, citizens. It has media personnel and gurus. We are the watchdog. What we see, we talk about them, we criticize where due, we commend where due. And with all due respect, I totally agree with the president that your institution is civil service linear, but it's not up to me to fix it. He has the mandate to change effective.
Okay, Upo National, that's you, Bruno. remember so briefly now a group be almost say Alan Chamatin as more kind of say one share MPP for a campaign message for 2024 because of the hardship, economic hardship or mukomuno ono me adwene.
Oh, say the only say yeah, but primaries are yeah, be flag bearer. When you have so many upcoming groups, and a big deal. This is not the first time. I think the most important thing for the party to do is concentrate. Say you better get the economy back to speed, and then all like things and Baumia's team and good message to the people of Ghana. And the group will be come up with anything. Don't be very much worried. It's a seasonal or more the right to do that. But let me tell you, say at the end of the year, no, you better primaries. Next year, MPP will have the best message for the people of Ghana. So don't worry about that.
All right, thank you so much. Patrol, afi you call ahomane suna afi ya fa callers no. Oh yeah, choma Manicho, bansa na be form no.
Yes.
A group no. Now
the truth is that as we sit here now, unless something different happens, they don't have economically, they don't have a message. That is all they are saying. So I think it's a forewarning. Say as a party, maybe why you free SHS, why you say, I mean, Bruno wants me to believe that they've done more roads in Ghana, that the people of Ghana are the best judges. Say we maintain roads in Yaya fix them better than before. Yeah, and also on third roads in Yaya Tani and there be some sports improvements and rehabilitations. I mean they'll be doing the vote. Sometimes we leave it at their doorstep. Yeah. My problem is that it's not so how will I say it? I don't want to say it's not true because that would be an affront to say you are lying. But it's not the reality. It's not the reality that roads in Ghana. I mean, in terms of infrastructure, they can't see any problem. I think the MPP, their biggest weapon was the economy. Kufo we pay economy no, because I actually Krobio Ghana Chenoko you know Terminal 3. I was like, wow, this is enough. It just looks like we're Dallas Airport. Until Anka will be satisfied. But the truth is that Ninyati Ghana channel. And this time in like you said, Bosuo was huge. 2014, 2015. I mean, people really suffered. Comfort to Tuomunamgui. I mean, when you bring some of these things, I will appreciate as a journalist. They don't have people suffered. But the truth is that economically, we are still we are in their need. Ghana is sinking. So we believe that, you see, sometimes some of us are believing the Alanka story. And I always tell you about 2008 when we interview Akufo-Addo about what difference will you do from Kufuor to Mianka. I think it was one of his biggest low points because he said, so whatever Kufuor is doing is good. I say it's goodness. So what difference will you have done if you are the president and Abibi? These are points times that Ghanaians want to hear. You say an echo and I say something different. I mean, you need to talk. No one else I'm Baumia and BBI, and then we all get there. But the truth is, actually sit here now, the message looks a bit flimsy. It's very tired. They need to really work harder. There's still time, but to create the impression that it's so good, and also say, and Yakakra, I mean, that way of trying to put a pattern on the reality. What the part are to so now, what boss will say, or better there, but I mean, people are really suffering. There are no jobs. Promise jobs in war, acquiring the cleanest city in war. These are things you have 2 years to salvage the situation inside here. I mean, overwhelming resounding loss between me about I'm a Hannah Metina, and now Bruno still be my friend.
Okay, all right. That's it. Your call, mother, sooner. Call us so. I'm gonna do almost do for my sir segment. Almost I see not trading, and almost I see me if I call us. Old man, so what me can you march and more baba. I cry a yakwa we are your marjo. Yeah, we are. And see, old man, what you can on our first caller, Manico, old man. Old man. Hello, Kalisha. Yeah, but you come and call by. No, you're part of it. You put my mentia, Kai Manucho. I mentioned MPP, Nino. How by now, mentia. A friend is a Chama 1, Chama Kojago, and I'm Mr. Dance of than auto repair. Kalusha, Minia MPP in Casa or Barry, and I say, Ababi Baya, now Okasa no Ira. Now Kufuor Abaya Bama and Ubia Timikata. Yakanoi. Only Ghana Manasa Azure. Yes, of few continent South Africa because not a life is danger. Because walking to Sadia Kufuor. Dama Mami Wuye. That very day, Nana Manasa releasing Ford scandal and not 77. And so Manase, Mahama and Yaneshi will bend it to be a what didn't walk Manase. Man, have life, I need danger.
Akufo the time ya semena MP ekwotina radio so na TV station kae eka ya mi hu say friends ayi amesuality Madina mushana mombono Madina wando mukoku no enye Akufo na e power ebe si ndia dia na matima ya fa ho Rollins na no ka se mrebi ba ya ba bi to o kata no ayira no Rollins be una na dan popa ni Akufo ado no ni Akufo na ribom Akufo can't Rollins from 79 and no study so follow Rollins. Nipa momo kasa o kasa ni pa irano. Akufo so study follow 79. It is when my young can't me fa and to. Akufo nkwani abaya oba wa dwe pensioner so. Atama o ka 77, atama o ka wujiri tele kwe. Ana eto asumu 7. Adentina mekasa obi abranya ni sika 77 wako na hu mediem awo dis kana kwa to say nkakaka ka bosumi mete bia so a obanya kakra wo so na wono nso dia to ndura nom no wo se sika ni interest na da so kwa de won ye fi so sika ba no so an sentiment ka sanye we hifa na watibida na me blame MP before because mun ni plan B MPP as a government any plan B. Eti no mo majo so mo dey levy ni baba no. Ghana for nyina criticize the cassette here levy. Just say o mo dey buy because no mo ni plan B. Levy ni wo mo ni do mbeye. Levy ni so ba wi e na mo so obi o mo ta because of levy ni buy yan kwa IMF no. Levy ni ba wi na fe o mo kwa IMF. Ko fa yo mo fa so party levy e wo Ghana. Kafaya mu fasa ka mu point ka mu say any private jet ko fa ma for travel bae and then we say how are you come e Ghana no wala de bae Akufo do mampenya no na ma fiefem e di amanfo bia ne e beje mampenyi no and Akufo do ko be bia wo VH di akonwa sima be bia wo ko bia akonwa ni di atire for 42 for one hour bia $20,000 ye kae Abuja paper for every day no die. What $400 million and then we are cathedral way. I will go foundation ayato. And the practically na any ministers be brebela wa point and the warrior na just the right ministers about from your aviation minister, your transport minister, and the star road minister. That ministry is so in your couple you to the
business. Na communication
information. The cover me 2 minutes, 1 minister, 2 deputies, and Kayamwa. Some 7 useless ministry here. Just can't come ministry no and for Sobia Blau Mano. It was the two animals in Kaon Toyana. What's one hour? Because I think that this is here. And Korea Saya conform in our penny. Salaam alaikum.
Medasibi, Olvai, Akasar. Mumuni Chokosi. What I do, Subanako, Mumuni Chokosi.
You know, permanent show, no man show a chief one of this. I'm just so bad now. Why, young man, in Tibano, a short Cacrapacho. Why? You know, Bosuo.
But so young man in Tibano, or you want a short, am I, Pacho?
I'm not nothing New York, many short, many said you also pay now, baby. Me, who can you anyone grant you? Tell me, do something here now at work. I remember a demonstration police for the workshop with him a 2 ball of my for every Ghana and let a dear children go and see baby. When you play a my mayor, a my uncle demonstration, no one has for some combo by and ask some God normal by normal to me, no, Jumano, and there's that for the 2 ball, and they have bought a month for me, and they have bought 2 Ghana, the whole well except I buy on a moment to the farm. And don't have a travel catcher and say, I buy it by Okazana Wayra. You want my mother say, and I'm not swallowing your coaching Kuno, MP, can the point meeting in phone you the tray. Some Shana Momono, Obechiaka, signing by the community law, Jana Banner the farm. And don't have a travel catcher Ghana for me as a support say, I buy it by Oko Kasana Wayra. Now we represent another dump of Quado. Another dump of about 20 minutes, 100 and something. I was second is every moment. A dynamic with my first or Kayano. Was think education minister, and you come out to me 1 minister. That's another what you chim. I will hear with deputies. I was saying, and the energy drink it back. You be taxed.
All right, we will Chokosi. That's it. Ibrahim, when I do Sumaniko, Ibrahim, Manenko
Kankalusia.
Maniko Ibrahim.
Me minchia na minchia opo bedia opo national bedia obia mechia no na minchia MPP ni na oti hoya ande de nko amba hokura nka mefrisi nkaye ono no ne omutam ewi enti amambua amugui nti wanwa obetina hoyi enti onse eyamambo ba ahun me MPP for ayami nwa o president mu aka se kaje Ghana for yenso ni he nampacho yeso ni he ya o fili ye no afa no odi blame ama odi akoto obi amambo na unye kankalusia unu se ende Ghana ha no unu se book nkola book e chance school fees unu ai no annen nkola book ayeto no e chance school fees papa iti ho kase onwa ya de pa so onwa ya de pa omo emi mo ngo enti de mine ko so kankalusia omo enti muti wesi nanka Ghana yeye nka musu mukase eyeye ne efataya enkanye kankalusia papa ande de wo beti no hoi pa I want to say Brabio, no head in Yamano. Why? One come Brabio. Obi Casa or my Casa. Obi Casa, only did one. Oh, I said, how?
Hello, because I was you. Okay, that's it. All right. El Quacubody, Una do so and Kawai. But Ubacha now, Eric Meba, Ubacha no do, you know. I want me to home. That's an army feedback question to be Casawa in a chi. Bad feedback. Party. I go good about Manco.
Kalu, my do and you may not mention our no better food in and I said, who put to me a mother do be a mechano, meaning so money for sure. Linear Pipi, wouldn't me, as some we are a cano, wouldn't me years, say, a yanocre. If there. MPP abamu ene yesi eba ne yeti yebu man a yetimi nya ya nkrofo e ma omukasa ade we aban ye enye ade we aban ye enye ba NDC mu yemu sase kama na omampanyi dada John ma te so a obi timi ko kira de mfie miansa ne ama no boso na miansa sika o so we dwamfunu no o ene timi sore beka asa de papa na ye ne nye NDC for enfamatu jamienti bembe ubehu se yewura lantrematen kasa ubehu se ma na so fire kasa kire se MPP no ye ba ma ni pe nyina so wo position so new position ye kasa ma mu nyina enti MPP die ye die ye ka kire ni anu ni chetie nyina ne se yewura alankwaje trematen ebre na so de ahinche na be hye no fi se opanyi no uhen ti di juma ne niema wo opanyi na ni so ade bia metaka se omanpanyi dada akofo tam ye de adwuma hye ne nsa oyeye niye na na dodan kwa akofo ado tam ye de adwuma hye ne nsa wa ya ye niye enti fi enya no didie ye nya rehemu o ye wura alankwaje chematin mu a menim se Ghana mfi di juma busu a emrantie ne mabawa yesu fi enya adwuma nya ye tempentem kwa no ta niema ni nyina to be dey ebetwa ye be sere ye papa gadi o chire da akonom se obi chire na adwen a o ma no kwan no won chire na adwen ebi se ye hia me no ehia wo enti enkoye se obi a chire na adwen ti no wo a wo no so so kwa akoye o so chire wo de ye hu enti e de MPP de be ko so asre ni pe nyina se obi anya abotre nchen na ye wura ya kan ta ala nchematen no no na oba ne ta be ba amayi nyina me da so.
All right, me da si body but well, Edo Sonia, why do so? Wow, you could say if course, no. But when the just Lampard, Maninko, my.
You know,
Lampard, Boko, now swear.
Yo yanga do ma mincha mi anu kuma penso mo ifoma mo ameka nyina anu amanso foma mo ameka nyina ami jana do Lampard do na je sa fam ye se mahama baba pa de nka to mi da mla Ghana ha ninia se de da pe MPP kwa ni ye ye party na ye kuni gina so enti wa dem na bibi kwesini ya ye timika actually ni plan system na kwesini ye o man payin ko fu a o ba tile kunya no so no o ba na si ni pan man payin da wali sha chewo se ni criticize of feminists will be number na fa bi ni enti ko ni bi e kan ko ye ni bi na ya ye ka bi ga do se da ko sira wo ye campaign na ni no ko ase na do a ni ko ga ni ya buya no na won kan wo se bi ene da power wini position bi an so Jubilee House when they walk out with them ko body bi na me da power me ko data wa amount ko me din ko be 1000 wo to abaso as said ni nya sake ko antini mo me ji me da so la zambi to wa gbe ko me ji e wo social interventions na nado aye to me peni ko fo ye no kasi bi ko free education bi ye pe eno ko ye ni so ti uni bi na nya ye de be kan ye sese no sese de chi bi an Nado, boa me free education, when you have a form in a Ghana for multi na align condition job for the people, cash for the people, what better than another new apostle, if you know, be me, you want no booming, you be aye. It is a man to be in your blessing, who will be a catch a ban, say, yeah, you don't been a boss, and yes, the cat is winning. For that, I have slow, and you moon classes, as we make a some day, but the Kauna, that didn't know class, you can could receive. It is, yes, when you have to tell kasani na use money na yama ni ya mami kono bisi le ya menka ho na msi ma na ba de nke atemu da na Ghana ha ni na me adwuma.
All right, we da see pa Lampard. Idrisu to both parliament. Ona do su manu ko wa Idrisu.
Clear Alicia na kopo onshira. Na de nyina amonya bre na daje ebe hye program kama na yeti. Na because wa bompa de ma sponsor program no na then you may temunka me shamo pa tomo mo chaje de shomokina mi cha college na both MPP NDC na people communicator Bruno wa pa orba de ene de wa Bruno ya ba o enya sumgito hallelujah emo waya de Ghana MPP communication si bebrera no omo timi pia bonte kurampo enkasa be because omo isane ewa ala na eka na message na nemo mo edin na omo amobanya bodi ba bonte so say ya omo sebi omo fele ade e omo ba bonte be kasa ne super omo because Ghana had be edunu so ya yeso ba defend amawo we ya e ko si pa dia te se be collaborate be two fi na wo defend no ya wo ye we na wo ya wo defend na for so eba wo for do so sa na eba wo dia se enti esre yewu agabe ochedako ye mame president former chief justice mame no sebi o ya na no wa sumo man no ama wa kola hu mejim na wo gabe dia wonya ko hu mejim na wo no wonya kwan e kazete mete adema o kazete na Ghana ba station kwa no kwa o mache e wo to ko mba bo te kwa bo bekasa na jena ministry so ba bo de bekasa ade o mo de kazete ma no enye fine wo dia se na Ghana has yet Ghana hala na se no ko fodo ene ne finance ministry ne buso fo mo ojo mo hia na se enne o mo de Ghana sikana to se be kokora fo ne mo bro fo ne ye na no musika na se sia de azu se e wo de mo e so ko bo no mu didia in fact na e mo awiem o de se wo ba no wo se sika so ko mo de bo me de ro ka Ghana se o ya di mo Bank of Ghana sikano e wo ho yo do bu man aba ye ngongo je bosia na yo gumo gumana wo bu ma je bo sia ze mo pem mo de se skele ya ze mo pem se de do ne de atoko do e wo se mo di e mkukrafo ne e na memro of sika na mo didi a in fact I tell you the next time you say you to about so me so a so me no ye be ni no it is na ko do ya so na ye no abu wo ye na se mo we disikana mazisia de ya ga zai gudum sika meanwhile finance minister data bank data bank obi e busa Ghana e ko jin na buya na fa data bank ho ya ka rusha me ka na say interest nkwa busa no wa jino interest nkwa e wo data bank ho no ko to da abuwa Ghana ma no amane ene ma yeyi ene wo tipu sa skani na COVID-19 scare ba ye mo ti chese kan ga me ko so executives ama ugonza zake bia ya 50 million tikadada no ana mwanzo sasa ya gumbutum abga sasa kama mtu wa Ghana na mo se sabu kai ya tena ndio sika na
modern second boom dia. And morning, when I say I go or Tesla, or make some go because of my child because of big to do the penny for now you mean you want to hope I am going home by now go I can't because FBI not the business. The young man and a woman so all those are called music as back all those are mean into a man and they are by the son and yes and papa and I know to be and yes be I know in India. I'm from Brahmana. That's also my medasi.
Your medasi Idrisu Tobo Parliament Obuasi. Wa edu su Ojam Berma maninko why? Nana Ojam Berma.
Yo minia mamina se na mintia minia ene wababa we ene wabeka sama yehom yakan ono na che so ye MPP ni ene MPP to na kasa e kan okrepa no na omo ebe obi be kasa so ni man ku ye treta no mo so pano no safo ni nyina ye sebe baby etwa konsa sandu kotoko e de ma yuga be komensa no ye gi free so no ko kinfisa no ko azu no ko ha omo mu ye de ni nyina ye omo a sebe practical community ana na omo azu omo so ema mu ye de ye we have be so kotoko mu edu de de konsa sandu kotoko na go fun kwa no ka ye bi ni timi che ya gene fun kwa no ka sa na DP akoye okwara gabi tro gi awakasa kwa won ti bro fun yi na ya bu yetin ko ni asaba ko ye brepa me no me ka sa so mu de won ko fun me so kwa ye 2002 me di moto e di ye to aba me di aduane ko ma e no ko bi asema me feti me dua bi so na twansu na moto ya ka kama wi na moto mi me ma mi ko tunsu na moto be to me so e ko so be di ma ko so ezosu ishimi mi je me bobo so be kome ye mi am ndc fo ni buduro no be je mi free e free e mi am pb fo bi to no mo sere e party bi ku so ati afi party no hodo e nti enne ye nya ahwe ye mu bi ye tempindi kwa ye kwan e je be sere sa be mi ro fosu enkokro fosu enkresu enkre ko school feed nkura no ai bi ho ye say finance minister bring dembo kai o foliata Gune mo o se boy gune mo asmi invest gana kana de be samare oh agana ko ne tsaye tunda mun sana mi ga biyo to da ko ene kenu foliata ene mo tuto ne mo se ye wura na den mo ye papa toku ni am for ko reje Japan so bi ni mo ko crash o ba hu tiro mo ye ni ma to crash mo mi di president bia o mo fanche to ne mo yi na PPP e to ma ba e de en ko e da kanu so se bi no ni ni an communicate no ma me mo na ba so pa na me che no onye ni nyu e mo gbo ma if alan ko je chamatin no me fa ba to no nto na me tuze o hwele ka so ma MPP so mu kwa mo man ko fu bia me da na ge o ye MPP ni mo man ko for rent for me rent no e ma no ko ne mo so o wi aso me chia no na chia no chi trade no chi cost ma me e bra ko mi nyam meto so bi me da
na o jambe ma he salasi edu suma ne ko wai he salasi
yo manichu me chia mi nuanom gosufu nyina e wo US nyina na ma chia opozo ba bi obia me chia no na ma chia yemi wura eye Honorable Alan Kojuchire Martin ba bi obia me chia no the incoming president Ghana MPP delegates say eduru no so na ye be hye na mu nyam fi say nimre ini mini ameba ma asem so a empanfo say ye bodin e hye mela enye ye sa bodin etu mra gu a enye ye papa ken ofuli aka me de ye me manwo me say finance ministry ho e dia pa na wo ho no mu a papa yi enye na adwene say wo de bibia ebeto ye papa do dan kwakufu ado na kwakufu ado ye kirewo baby aduro ni ye eni aye nyan hwe baby Ghana e ko sefie no ye papa Alan Kojuchire Martin e ka sefie no MPP anka campaign message mpo e be ye de amaya e ye no kure e bi so man panyin na mu kura aka say baby a o man ni ko sefie no enyina ye enti e ka sida na na dan kwakufu ado finance minister wa je bi MPP party enya busu asem wo mani nuane ntranchen no obi nso mra bi hwe abra roto yi ekogu roto yi ye ka ho asem ise roto yi na discover ye say ya guru finance minister wo be gina sim je say umfa Ghana for IMF inkubi enne wo de Ghana ko gina IMF me na na me nkokrafo a o mu ye adwuma ene o mako o ma ho megye mu a o mu sika I daho finance minister what has made them himself okay na MPP party no na finance minister umpeso muguna na anase honorable Alanko Jochira Matin beba be president ti eno umpeso mumma enema mu ye de ma na inshallah emfa na minya gabi ochire da konso yesira no MPP party wa mrewom wa mele onde wote ho ena wo ensogu nanum ena ye communicate yesi form ena ye bre ye betre no kana no tu na e papa no ye ma menom mpanyifo a obuko ma hu
Your call has been put on hold. Please.
Honorable Alanko Jochira Matin na omre ni tu ha yentu aba no mo flag bearer na o metoto nyema ema Ghana yemfa yentampa infra MPP ko bi abamu atia na Honorable Alanko Jochira Matin ebe yi opo ana kanuja mamenko no bi zumra de medase
yo medase pa why do 7275 mpacho e hwa manenko
ore shewa ni mo jini
abo su manenko
medase umreko mami se na go nsan fama agempe kuta wo a ode bua o makonkro ya o mani yiye die o mani kan kunti na atota na former trading se ko yitwa matwa mi se na mi sound na pa na kuura asanto man de share se na mi sound ma tufu setu hia mi ya na nsema reho former chief justice when for so bi o kesa no bi se chia when for so obi fin swasi because o dan cheme wu a ni na chimie because on new dan cheme say insurance ni kam na ko say ma mimi wa kwa complete muda na woni shisha so ebe ko ama omailo ewiti ya so chigabi o chida ko fe dodie kakana wonyo transine di na nani kan wasidi yeso misi deputy minister bi kansen bi tell me say once we did go sika Ghana fan Canada into foriata sikana wunya makwa pension uni se kwa kubon uni sisi so na kwa ma omailo woni Ghana for no to mo hu omono eti be so mo panini so finance minister agi sekutan asa woni yi na visa wa eba Ghana for kamwa ena akate sisi na se enam se ko do tsema tena mu oba na da tu se in some the country Ghana for woni dis woni se ko to pension for sikam ena very na what did you do ko do pension wo sika ah one course wọ́n na sẹ́ cabinet afe ọ̀kan dọ́gbọ̀n ti dàkú kú tó àdàpá na nkiri di anka na nkiri tó no sáà mẹ́ta kọ̀ọ̀fọ́ sẹ́mu o na mẹ́sẹ̀rẹ́ àbọ̀tìrẹ́fọ́ sọmọ pẹ̀lú di ekufọ́ pẹ̀lú so 1990 yẹ kásẹ̀ di ekufọ́ so 2007 2010 2012 yẹ sẹ́ àgọ́dì because pathway ẹ̀wọ̀n amamẹ́rin nà máa nìyẹn no matter what náà mi kó voter region àdúgbò bí ẹ̀ kẹ́nsẹ̀ wọ́n di anamba iti le kwa nsia otikawe de wo maso otufo setu na do fe no me modin wo se mo pani pa wo de ne pa Ghana for de ko na e be shani semu iti ni na mo sefo wo kasa na se ko de Martin o pia se de ne ba o mo ku ne bodo because before Ghana for mu ye ko ran se nya na mpa ne di na chamasa ko mo di ko tiri ma ne jere so into for yati o le ko trash because mo be ni ka se am for no e temu o be trash e ko ma se na o je o sa di she e ba tin tire tai e se ka ne kwai ni na ma me na wasi
na o yi ba se bo ya da se pa e komo ya edu su be ne ko ala komo ya
Ken Kalusha.
Ekoma ya ati me kama nko.
Meton Kalusha meton kama ma wachi anda no pele bia wo bia.
Mejo so.
Me fa itie mo de ma da chain wona bo ala ko do chamatin. Former trade minister papa. Kalusha ma wie de sa no ma me chese sa ba ko pe babra. Ero so US awon ne otie o kama no me. Ya papa no be sa wono so adwuma ni nyina no wa kama na. Odi ato amaye abia wo se ne ya papa la nkodo chamatin oro ni pa andi di fo na di omba ba to ya pia ba na malusha na se Kalusha kama mo se MPP abai enya kura apra te kura na te se NDC bi e wo de to MPP aye ye esan se omo de ko tum so ana bukum trako ana bekum dipa ana mo de babu o my Ghana enne na na kuku do da romanti ani ofu education ha o ma panyini pa on a ball and correct to my super ministry on 1 million bro, 1D, 1F, and net 292 I was one district faction a workman. I not just about Panway or born a home thing. Now, so the number young baby canon, God watch it out, wanting on number 2 I am here. Made himself sudden and she put the anchor to yes, I ain't confused in some of the beer. Then himself no any young baby or more court. And then what's now? Obviously, when you time or didn't time, not the be or no part about what John Walker not you. Young will be a mamma cabby. A son said, young man. Chief Justice no more, but I am more Marco Pugana, a Chima, Yananam Yamam, or my Akodo, for music Akoto, then number 2, and if finance minister for some women suburb. Now, the canvas supposed to the young family. Yan will be the SOD home, or what the Omokoso, Omokas and Baku said before. Omokas and Edinburgh said before. I remember on my Koso memo, our kind of Kura, yes, Menka. We was on my penny and yes, citizen, and yes, spectator. And they are yes, citizen, yes, spectator. To say them, I make so far Kufu. And the white yay. God, what you da finance minister was on TV. You have to go more. Now, no, honorable and producer Martin, Apoka said, said the young one is equal. They almost said, why you think? Name of me after 2 more year. 2024, one share, a yet message of one thing. Yes. That. I know any say your majority leader. I don't have to say about Ponting, about the car says it's economy. No man, oh yeah. And it's because of her or not the two of Fancy. I know on the other and the Ghana delegates, not blue, and say here twice, or we know who said, and I do allow and go to my team. Said yes, that is young to Nassau. And the young lady, oh, Karusa, I'm going to see my Gizo.
Okay, meda say come here. Kojo poku, una do so kojo man ko ufu na ko gizo so. Kojo.
Kingalu ikofo nya se because my conco Ghana. Kingalu baby be open and bia nyanko for on kan e to game. Kingalu now the in charge of Consumer Assemblyman also baby on ambia kojo poku so chagi pa. Kingalu me comment am so be maybe because I'm get an area ko Kingalu e da gaga me better make an say. Eze na na ado da kwa kufuado. Oni no ofo ya ata no. So almost say NPP ana anyo mo dia na say Ghana ana say so mo do musika ata. Yedi adu sheka itamu. Yedi sheka ya papa akufado. Yedi sheka kinofoyata. Se ya banta ana kojo tamati eni ni kampunti ana zo wo so mo ya nyemam dendende. No anya message on by the campus that you kana. Yankopon ene nim de ye no be ya manema. Emfa because emfa woni de be sibia no. Say o me na Yankopon esi ni hina ye de didi 2024 no. Ye de gra opinti ye be ka klaba ama alan kojo tamati. No ba be di o ma konkro Ghana na ba bi pia ya gupo do ne. Keno voyata de o man ni be kwa kodu pia no. Ye ndo no de oba Yankopon tumi nti o be ba be tisani mam. Now Kalwe ya papa o ti da ko e mi da me be me buda da sebi o enti sanka ya na mara me anani busu afo pe obi a wa ya aduma te anu akọ pension ye bi enta enko politika abro atadi wa peka bu atani na no enyia o mu dia ba be bo bra no manya bi ahwe no wa ne emu anu na mu di enko fa enfa me ya o ma konkuru da na ye ya tia ne papa akufa no e tam sika dikidie ego ha ya ru pedi ni na mu ye kufa e bi bi da da kaska no na e diri no ma konkuru da na ye a obi a wa pre actually speak out to one or the chair can maro. I mean I know the Kiroboliata, but I mean I had some of them with some my conclude than it. Yeah, the initiator because the result 2024 the new area. And when you go for the canon almost is our go Omukomu, I had the initiate. You didn't say that I ever found a producer Mateba or my conclude than a year friend to my friend. Kalumuni Yaman.
All right, could you poke your bedas? Gizo, when I do so, Ufiana Sankara, Gizo. Menko Nafi Sankara. Yamna nti ya na mo twa so e man why pabucho. Gizo manenko. Gizo e boko manenko.
Ele nyame aso. E bobo aso de be jofuri nya de bia beka. E ko so aka. O ge na fo ba bi mi ma o Ghana. Enyi mu no. Mo bobo aga to je ru de wu. Na ya ya obi mo nso yɛ bi na ɔda su ga na ma nso yɛ bi de ti ɛmi hyɛ bu na John Alan Kojo Chebatin Gentle Jack second to the Kufor na mamuru na padu Kufor there even
obi kasa weche kasa na nya feedback bacho enu so na da tumi tuai pacho obi kasa weche manen ko gizo no obi kasa weche na nya feedback nti manen ko gizo
okay ebe ka peka ba so da kusa onko pa ba me na cho na me so kwa ku onko pa ni cho ta se nti pe no ono bi a sum Ghana abe chief justice why are the facto president and I would say so na wote e to nye skati na mu nipa o fa fo na wote che o fa fo na wote ku o fa fo na wote ka de ope onko pa ni cho na e kwa pa so a e de la ko so matin ba break 80 so po ya mi sha be
da CP gizo Sankara una do sumani ko Sankara
mi ya kabisa we de Sankara ni
Sankara ba ko
mutini ka ataka na nzi na mse na ibize bi do ni bi an ma ibize akra na opo we de di ka no mesro ma mi share you alan condition matin the former chief minister some media ma muni nyina hu se papa no ono kwani nipa o man no obitu di o man no atumpon ono kwani nipa obitu bi ni ma ama mabuna se Bosuo Ghana ha do no wi school anam free subject nti no mo wi school no papa yi ni nipa obitu ma ba obema obebi bi anya dwuma ye isan se wo ye bi amayahu na ho ndidi force de yi me de opo de bia ne kan se MPP de approcate kura no approcate kura enye no kura no and this NDC isan se social intervention ahodu we Ghana enyi nyinara no MPP for na de bae who free wo amampanji for e national insurance bae na nado or the free education ba se to bi de bia no MPP NDC for Omaya Koso Anyi na NDC. Isan say amamu no omana anya mre dodo abebu man ti say nesam Ghana man asini trafia yemfa so woni na NDC for. Isan say jumaje ngudi ma oma no ankoyi na say bani do mama kura de ono de bom kura de enyeyi kura isan say do beye ma yehu ye ne de say bi wo ni yanko wa report ye to ba no report isan say Ghana ko nse ne modi bono enso ni kalu mi to aso no yura gagwese da ko o se yen dai wo ye ne ma enye on se ye ka achi mafias na da bia ye ka no a elu ni ewu o ma ye ho mafias elu mu ka o ma mpani adodan kwa ho hia ena bi obi beka bia no no ma de no si bone so ati ase enye ma ye finance minister ye enkoyiye enso so se MPP ni ko bi na no ko ka ye si ade no akoka yura na to chamati ko ka se enye ma ko si be ma aye din se campaign e be no ko bi ne ma si dia ye si ade no akoka yura ye majority leader enso be can the same thing enye ma ko yi o party ni ade tin na mo mani panka ade na mo mani panka e san say because of Dr. Baumia any finance minister go o competence nti ana ko fa sa IMF ya o twa mo ni Ghana yenko bida and na yi IMF uja mu so obi bongo no aye na mfa so ma odi betua ne bills odi bi betua ne school fees odi beto enira no mo enu na wo de akoma ekotua akodi IMF sa na wo be ka so ni ti a wo se edu match ne se ensanka sika na economy be crash a wo na wo na crash se oban pani ko fo adodankwa so won timi ye finance minister dia enti finance minister no so ye boni tiriso ompani fo boni tiriso permission ye boni tiriso adenti no man kasa ko system e de be pa no ye finance minister so ntia papa no na di so o system e mo bi so me to adman so eduma wo ye na ensoni adenti ya kan na mpo so system bibi ko so wo o ni ompani ntem ani achim mafias na o mo twa papa no wo hia no bibi fa na ko so pelu bidibesia na obi nso aso me da se
Sakara be do asipa pacho wa usta number no number 0347 no wona do so pacho man nko wa
Anopa level
covid mariko
money
that's
dan auto repair ejumem ye boy juma so ha onitia ya me ka se Ghana no sisi also ye nyabotile ebi aga na esu so enema nkoyi de
the real so you know be the one that is Africa hanging around and you my but kakaka agane here nipa o nipa mujidie ni ka ko ne ya discipline na Ghana for here yini abotre o ne ma bibiri mu na yenya sa duru so se nipa no se enye papa I said duru to just the command no and the corner woman disciplining yamian cleaning because the any baby or sad no matter money no matter ya share no ya a beba tata so mo nya botre no mo to mo aso mo form tip up na omo en kampo na omo ya se e fa ye tuye yo Kofi medase what we hello yo down for
hello Kalu
why not? Go for we are now. Hello, go for we. Okay, that's it. That's it. All right. But you no money 4243 no. Una do so man ko 4243.
Yeah, Kalu, I was following you.
Ofo maniko.
And that you were so far.
Mariko.
Radio station na ya di efe na ebe no. Na minya Bruno na me bona baso Bruno.
Bruno Otio kasa.
E ti be boss so pon awon bla. What that so say Bruno, o pon awon bla.
Yo. Bruno was that so we are bra. Okay. It's obvious.
Bruno ane bona baso je emre ya omra no ometiefo omra ka bi emu mai.
Okay, that's it. But one no man 2626 you know. Una do so man ko why.
Yo. Yeah, Karisha no beja for me obi ya.
But obi ajo so.
Masma meka itiawa. On say inya betra krum ha ihu amambu papa ngofo ye.
Yes.
Amambu no ye nya eduru so. Ka se bia obi kan na makon ya aga. Ye say ifa na ye de ne kono. We competence adwuma na o ko bituma ye ana to ko fa se adwuma na se eduru so. Ye dila ni di amambu de am ye nya ko dila ni nu ye so ze butu bi. Tata no se eduru so. Edipa ya dele kono ese ye na etinye o ma Ghana for e wa obi ya ade na se ya be nyina ba mi metre krom ha na en se fra kan se edru eso da katare ade obi kan makoma ya ade ye ne ti pa ne kono obi tuma ya na so twinye en ka se edru no so se sala ne bibia mamodi am pa to mamu bia la ko disu bi na edru mi so
that's if prayer. Pacho, last caller, 2544. What I want last caller, Pacho. What can say we are in fact we are being nafi. No. The debate na baby.
Pacho, Alaji Sadik na kasa.
Okay, Alaji Sadik. That's if
you say, oh say, dia omo kasa edrum so no. Edrum so dia enka Obama.
But it's you.
Obama come a man penny wa ha. No, you junior senator. Then so we say, on the sea, do a America for a better. Oh, you do so in a dream so, and yet and I can say a drew this so, the infant cop. Then we will almost dear. The Delacroix is just what Ghana for no better. So then you more. To say a man, I dear high no, and ran yet juma. The associate pill beer or no bar or didn't have the form. I'm not or man, I hear juma. Ghana lay your man, papa. This is some brand new jumanki, and I'm more man what up, sir. In the associate pet would be a written dinner, they see for or kind of correct. No man, it's my family to my pesra.
Yo, that's it. But well, no man. 2626 na me ka so wi barasa afre back but my man kona
na kama ba fa me kan so so
Pacho kaso so ne
eh bi so asem ye ke bia ne na do call ya edu so ani ne atma me kan no.
Okay, you better see that. Bruno, last call is not bad. Last comment na fi jumedi no
yeah, I'm much impressed with omo mo ne nya adwen no mpo.
Okay.
Sabi say MPP ne de omo ti akonya so and definitely MPP will win the 2024 elections. But maybe concern kakra ne say we NDC ni kra wo de wa nya abotre na hwe amamuo ya sabi previous NDC no John Mahama no mubu ye na wa fato ho. You don't want to go back to that doomsday era pesa obeko hobi and the NDC for no cry away eti economy no say macroeconomics the micro no e niema mienu different micro no sika sam ne niema ne pension for sika true. I mean just be a pesa obeka no kre for ata niema na wo hye no under no circumstances awaka say of fa pensioner bisika adi. No, it's not like that. A ye futuro na NDC for to gun crofo ani. And I pray say Ghana for benya botre. Na oma sone ensam ne so. Because wo mo kra no asabi wo ma exempt no. Anopa ya onu omo kasa no. They even had an advantage in there. But oye ne voluntary. Wa upem. Because enye Ghana nko na yadru sampempen so we. Amai bebre wo wi ase a oba go through sa process no. And we shouldn't forget to say during COVID era no Ghana edisika ye niema bebre ho a sabin preduasa with inflation in the world any niema e koso no so we be ka kire wo say emra na sika wo mensam no me yese ma enu nti no me expectation no amba ye di niema ko dwaso koto ye no ya anto ba bi ese nya sika free ama eti mesraw boa me man bibi kakra na me fanto me ho na wo kina me de wade e be ma wa enkanya ntokwa. But I am the say on incrophobia engage awie. Ya me say enkas ese ye kasa no yenya more than 80% subscribers. So what means say ya me adoma IMF o metwa omani ahwe. Na me wa rehemu say Ghana will be back on track. Because any mapa akufu ado aye ni Ghana no. Minua. Under no circumstances yakupo mama Ghana for. Ama NDC ababio. Okay. Oko education, infrastructure, roads, name it. The whole nation oh. But be a sabi hoye anti-MPP. You can say anti-MPP. Tamale Central. And this is something we want to protect. And I mean, no can say. Yes, ya adoma. Enko do December and early next year. Asante momu kropon kumase. International airport kakraka. Ya wa America ya Fro Delta Airlines. Ya besi kumase abonting. Uwo sunyane, uwo goso, uwo brekum, uwo doma. Nyamia doma lakwa. Akufu ado ni MPPT. Utra Lufthansa, Utra KLM, American Airlines, ubesi wo kumasi abonting. Na nka usika na usi a hotel in Kransa na watu asono. Wati so di abo abusuafo. Efie bia ni Ghana omunti bi nka so omunni pa bia nya free SHS ni bi. Ko ha resource buy. It is any ma power in under no circumstances say ya behwe ye sika sam we na ehihim no. Ni ato sa na ma pa na gu. We will protect that thing na MPP aye no. And I can assure you say obi obedi MPP ani bia say ekwadwa alenchremanten eye Canada Japan eye Baumia whoever obedi MPP anim no MPP will have a solid message and no Ghanaian will prefer say Dumso and Mahama will come back to Ghana. No.
All right, thank you so much. Frank Bruno, a communication director of MPP Massachusetts. Now, what's in can Oti Manicho Magandi Tatarita Mimpemo was Usta Massachusetts and can the CEO himself Onowa Opoku Jemfi Opo National on also na do the same. And then me a pranke host your friend King Kalusha mena medi dwumadie ho chamming adwumakwa omso ya sema de dwumadie bre o Anochi Chrome restaurant Asama trading Dan Auto Repairs Dr. Kwabi Scientific Hair Care and Dream African Market Gold Coast Catering Services and Restaurant Kumasi Market Anochi Trading Lemonade Finance Sadwumakwa and omso ya sema de dwumadie ebro yakopon aduma ocha anopa non shine say de anopa Bosuo ebro o chance hope say Bruno ba be kan sa na yetumi abo adwuma gidigidi say na o chwe de promise here say oni and be hwe abo eti me bia betumi aye kama aha ana be dwuma no ese me once again King Kalusha yakopon ya aduma o cha no pa ye be hia yakramu yakọ peace 104.3 akokofa news update no ho yakopon ya aduma shine so cha ye de Anopa Bosuo Unity Radio 103.9 Eddie bro makra bye
na yete nka no afi mame fa nko ladade kotopon na ho na banka chepani Reverend Solomon